Well, good evening and welcome back to West Ham and United. Not much of an intro this evening because we have started late for 2 games in a row, but it is the Christmas period and I hope you can forgive us for not coming on and having a big chin wag. Anyway, I'm Anton. I'm joined by Stel. Stel, we've seen the team news. It's all a bit mental tonight, really, isn't it?
Well, there's there's the manager wanting to rest players, but then when you start looking at the lineup, you kind of wonder what's going on. I mean, I think the 2 big names that scream out for me are not so much of the players that have been selected, but the players that haven't, and that's Issa Diop and Saeed Benrahma. Now, as you just mentioned to me just before we went online, he was a little bit critical of Benrahma's ball keeping on the West Ham United official channel website. And there's been no talk about Benrahma. If you recall, a few weeks back, I did a story on Benrahma about, apparently potentially going. And now I'm beginning to believe my own rumours or the rumour that you and I discussed that I presented on the show. I think there's a story there. I do not understand why Issa Diop has not been picked and Craig Dawson has. And I do not understand why Saeed Benrahma has not been picked. I don't get whatsoever. I think there are other problems though as well, where fair enough, a lot of people have been calling out to rest Bowen. They got their wish. I hope that works out. But at the same time, he's rested Sofal. So now we're weak on the right-hand side because Yarmolenko's not necessarily the best at getting back to cover for the right back. Fredericks' strength is not defending. So I think there are a lot of more questions to be answered than questions. I think there are a lot of questions to be asked than questions answered with this lineup, to be honest with you, mate.
Absolutely. Well, before we continue, let's not forget that today's show is actually sponsored by our Match Day Live sponsors, which is OneFootball. Check out the video.
West Ham's and United and OneFootball have partnered up for the month of December. OneFootball is everything you could possibly need in a football-related app. From live scores, stats, transfer news, it is everything that a football fan could possibly need in one. Now, what we need you guys to do is go over to our YouTube channel, look in the description, and you'll find a link to download OneFootball's app. Get involved. It's my go-to, and we are delighted to be teaming up with them for December.
Still, with 12 minutes till kick-off, there's actually loads of news to talk about, but very briefly I want to touch on the Southampton news and the shock inclusion of Danny Ings tonight. We were fully expecting him not to start. We knew he was back in training, and we knew it had only been for a game or a day or two. But the Southampton manager, as we know, is now self-isolating and won't be at the game tonight. So a family member of his tested positive, so he won't be there. He'll be managing from afar from his house. But the shock conclusion of Danny Ings, and I'm not going to lie to you, still, I'd done the preview last night with Matt. I usually am quite optimistic, but I look at this Southampton side and I'm kind of fearful of it, to be honest.
They're really strong going forward. I think they're going to cause us a hell of a lot of problems, to be really honest with you. I don't know if Craig Dawson's really up for it, but let's support him and see what he can do. I think our defence is weakened. I'm sorry to say, I know there's this whole thing about needing to rest players, but I think our defence is weak, and that attacking lineup, Ings, Adams, Walcott on the right-hand side, Ward-Prowse in the middle. They're going to really come at us today.
And when you look at that forward, when you look at that forward line, I mentioned last night in the preview, Shea Adams has been directly involved in 8 goals for Southampton this season, scoring 4, assisting 4. Danny Ings has scored 6 himself. I didn't look at his assist record, but there's definitely goals there. They've got the returning Romeo in the middle of the park. We know he's an engine. We know he's solid. They've got Ward-Prowse, who's a box-to-box. They've got Walcott, who can penetrate defences. But we've got our obviously Matt, you're joining us as well. Talk to me, because there's a big player missing for Southampton tonight.
Still just said there's options everywhere. I mean, he'd even mention Gineppo on the other wing. Romeo's come back in, who's a big player for them. He's one that sits in front of the back four. I mean, they're only missing, is it Vestergaard?
Yeah.
And when you look at it, you think they rotated against Fulham, got a 0-0 draw. They got all their players back today. They said Danny Ings is a shock inclusion. You know, but he's trained like one day by the sounds of it, and they've chucked him straight back in. It's a gamble, like we did with Antonio before. Will it pay off? For us, hopefully not. But for them, it could be massive. He might only get 45 minutes, but he could score 2 goals, and it won't matter.
Yep.
It's not positive. It doesn't look good, does it? I mean,
well, we haven't actually gone through the full lineup tonight. 5 changes for West Ham tonight, and as you can see from here, Johnson drops to the bench. Fredericks comes in his place. Balbuena is out of the squad completely. We can only put 2 and 2 together and come up with the fact that he's maybe tested positive.
No, mate, he's rested.
Is he rested completely?
Yeah, these changes are purely for players being rested.
Right.
There's nothing more to it than that, and it's understandable to rest someone like Balbuena and Soucek in the same game. That's the bit I'd question. Bowen as well in the same game.
So we've got Dawson stepping in for Balbuena with Augie, Creswell. Sofao is dropped to the bench. We've got Rice, Soucek. Lanzini makes a start, which I'm delighted about, to be honest. I think it's definitely time for Lanzini to start. Fornals comes back into the side. Myself and you, Matt, were talking last night saying, if we didn't have this run of games, the Southampton game is kind of suited to the Fornals work rate, especially the Southampton of this season. And then Yarmolenko comes in for a start alongside Sebastian Haller. So talk to me, Matt. Go for it.
Well, I'm just looking at the team. I mean, defensively, it's not bad, but then you've got the almost the enigma of Dawson. You don't know what it's going to be like. Even when we signed him, some Watford fans were happy to see the back of him. I remember him at West Brom being good, but you're talking a couple of years back. He hasn't played a single minute this season. I know he hasn't run out for the under-23s, but we've said it before. We said, you can bring in one player to the back line, and it'll be all right. But you've literally changed that entire right-hand side because you've put Dawson in alongside Fredericks. Don't know how much they've played alongside each other in training. I don't know how quick. I can't remember how quick and mobile Dawson is, to be honest. Like, it's been so long since I've actually seen him play Premier League games. Like, the last time I think I remember him playing might have been last year against us. Did he play against us last year? Like, and you've got Yarmolenko as well. So you've got an entirely new, that right-hand side. Like, we talk about chopping and changing the teams. We don't know what the chemistry is going to be like. Is Yarmolenko going to track back and overlap on Fredericks if he gets caught forward? Is Soucek or Rice just have to sit there all game and not go forward because they've got 3 unknown quantities playing alongside each other?
You can't help but think that we're back to that kind of inconsistent David Moyes team selection. Again, I'm trying to remain positive, although 1 win in 5 games is tough to remain positive. I mean, I'm sitting here watching the highlights of Sebastian Haller's goals he scored this season, and to be fair to him, they've all been great goals if he's provided with service. But there's that inconsistency slipping back into the team selections, isn't there still?
It's one of those things where I just said you need to rest players. I understand that, but it looks to me that Moyes has started off this whole Christmas run of games with all the wrong players being rested and the wrong players being put in. For the Brighton game, Noble should have started. For the game before, Noble shouldn't have started. Which might have given some of the players tonight a rest. In one of those games so that they could play tonight instead. There is inconsistency creeping in. I understand what Moyes is trying to do. I understand that he wants to rest players, but he's going about it in such a haphazard way. And that's the concern. I mean, not only have we gone back to... I mean, he played Johnson the last game. He's 19 years old. You're going to tell me he couldn't run out again tonight as right back rather than Fredericks? I mean, that's the sort of inconsistency that I'm concerned about. But it's not just about the players that have been changed. We've changed formation as well. We're 4-3-3 tonight. I don't know how's that going to work, because it's definitely a 4-3-3. Yarmolenko won't be. I mean, if anything, it might end up being a 4-4-1-1 at best. But Yarmolenko isn't a defensive-minded player, so it's likely that he's going to play the role that Bowen played in the other day, nearer Haller. Fornals is probably going to be asked to play out on the left again, which is not his natural, formation. It's all a bit. It's not just the lineup. It's the inconsistency of the formation as well. I don't think a 4 at the back against Southampton is going to bode well. I really don't.
I think when I look at that forward line, like the front three, Lanzini, Haller and Yarmolenko, there's no ifs or buts about it. We've got creativity with those two alongside Haller, so hopefully they can feed him. I look at that midfield and I think of the performances that Fornals has been giving us this season in terms of his work rate. We know what Rice and Souček are capable of. I think, it's harsh, but I understand the Bowen being rested. But Matt, you said in the group chat before we came on, what was the comment you said about the Brighton game? Like he's rested.
But he's picked the wrong team for one game.
Yeah,
it should have been this team against Brighton, and then the first team today. It's all right putting his hands up against Brighton and going, "Yeah, sorry, I got it wrong." But then he hasn't. I mean, I wish I'd screenshotted it. There was a quote from one of the managers that played yesterday, and he was like, "I'm not resting my players. Why do they need to rest? They should be playing. I don't want to rest them. They should be playing every game." And he's not making any changes. I can't remember what manager it was. One of the Premier League teams. And it was like, it's almost like he played the wrong team at Brighton, held his hands up, went, I got it wrong. But then he's still stuck to the guns of what he was going to do.
But the thing is, though...
It's like he got the 3 games. He got the 3 games. And before any of the games have happened, not even looking at the opposition or how they're playing or what style they play or how they're doing, he's gone, right, game 1 is this team, game 2 is this team, game 3 is this team. And he's held his hands up after game 2 and went, I got this team wrong, but then he hasn't gone to game 3 and gone, right, I need to change it because I got it wrong 2 days ago. He's gone, well, I played them all 2 days ago. I can't play them now, so the team 3 team stays in. He's not changed the team again, has he? He's just gone, well, that's the team I preempted to play, so that's the team that's playing. Which, in attacking sense, is not a bad team. But like we said, there's holes in the defence. He's made 5 changes. He's changed half the team. What's the cohesion going to be like?
I hope Dawson is up to it. I really, really do, because there's massive... I know Diop is not. I don't think Diop is the best defender we've ever had, but when Dawson comes in ahead of Diop, there's a massive, massive, massive question mark over that. It's bad enough that Ben Rama's not been picked yet again. A massive question mark.
To be fair,
do this before we go on. Otherwise, the comment's going to disappear. Say hello to my daughter who's subscribed, named Chloe. Stephen, hello to Chloe from all of us.
Hi, Chloe.
Right. Okay, carry on.
To be fair to Moyes, like maybe he's understood that Diop and Oggy can't play together. So if Balbuena doesn't fit into that side, then he's got that opportunity though to bring in his backup centre half.
Well, Dawson, don't forget,
that isn't excusable.
Well, don't forget, Dawson needs to play well because Dawson's only on loan. So
yeah, that's what I mean, though. So there's an element.
Got to put in the effort. He can't just go out there and.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying anything about. I don't know, mate.
I can't.
No. I'm not buying it. But he could have. What Matt said, he could have actually rested Balbuena for the game before and brought maybe Dawson in, or maybe
you're right,
or whatever. So he's played Balbuena 2 games in a row. Then he's gone, I need to rest him. But Dawson, Diop is meant to be a decent player, and you're telling me that Dawson is going to play. I
don't doubt for one second that Diop is a good. I think he is a good player. I think there is a quality player in Diop there. I might get totally torn to shreds in the comments, but I genuinely do. It might not be at West Ham, but you know what's going to happen. Some other team's going to come, sweep him up, and play him in a partnership.
Who are you talking about?
Diop. I think there's a talent there. But when I look at the setup tonight, there is a powerful forward attacking lineup. Les Dawson. There's a.
You know what, Vino? Les Dawson might be playing better than Craig Dawson tonight. I'll tell you that.
But guys, listen. There's 10 goals in those 2 strikers up top tonight. There's 10 goals already this season. There's about 6 or 7 assists between them. They carve open defences. It doesn't matter what team you're playing against, they carve open defences. You've got Walcott, who can run in behind the defence. He's got pace. He can knock the ball behind defenders. I genuinely, doesn't matter. I know we've got to rest players, and I know it's a risk in terms of bringing Dawson in, but when you've got inconsistent 2 centre-backs who can't perform together, you don't play them together, and I think that's what Moyes is realising.
In fairness, what I put this in the group chat, what I would say is, we're all sitting and moaning like, it's Dawson or Diop. Diop had a shocker last game. He came in against Palace and he got bullied by Benteke.
Very, very true. But
so,
are you saying that?
I'm
mate,
saying
but mate, who
Dawson his chance?
Who didn't get bullied against Benteke that game?
That means Diop's on his way. There's loads of comments coming in the chat that Diop's on his way.
That he gives you a chance. So he gave Diop a chance, and I wouldn't exactly say he took it with both hands, did he? And, Balbuena comes straight back in. So now he's got a rotator gun. He's gone, look, I don't know how much we paid for the loan, but Dawson's here for the season. Moyes has gone, you know what, I might as well give him a go. It's basically what Moyes has done.
Yeah.
It's only like one off giving Winston Reid another run out. And we just come back from the MLS.
Listen, we're literally seconds away from kickoff, so before we continue, make sure you get your predictions in the comments below. What's your predictions for tonight's game kickoff in a few minutes? Go on, Stell, what were you saying?
Sorry. I'm really fearful. I don't know. I never want to predict a loss. I'm going to go for a draw.
Yeah,
I'm going to go
I'll
go for a 2-2.
I said 2-2 last night. I don't think we can get that at the moment.
I don't think we can get that. No. I'm already in, mate. 35 seconds.
Wow, you're way
What?
front.
Yeah.
Are you on Prime?
I'm on Prime. I'm 35 seconds, 40 seconds in.
I am about to kick off.
I'm not
You
even
kidding
about to
me?
kick off.
Refresh it, mate. Refresh your screens.
Where's my...
I've got Lanzini waiting to kick off at the moment.
Oh my
No,
word.
mate. I'm a minute in.
Let me
Refresh
try my
screen.
phone because I've noticed I've do it on my PlayStation. It does not go well at all. Try my phone. PlayStation always seems to
They just
lag
had
behind.
one chance already. Shea Adams free, unmarked. He went past Dawson as if he wasn't. Dawson wasn't even there.
Yeah, I'm at 114.
I'm on 120.
Right, you're just a little bit ahead. That's fine.
Over 90 cap.
Alright, I got 145.
What?
What?
I mean,
How can you?
to give
How
you a
have you
contrast,
jumped
right,
ahead?
on my PlayStation, I'm running on my PlayStation, I'm on 45 seconds. On my phone, I'm on 2 minutes, 3 seconds. So I've got like an entire minute difference between the two of them.
What are you on now?
2:15.
I'm on 2:03.
Yeah, you're 15 ahead of me.
1 minute 5. I just see the chance you're talking about. So yeah, it's.
Theo Walcott.
I'm not even sure what formation we're playing because I've seen like
4-3-3, mate.
four different things. Well, you see, you've got ITKs on social media saying it's a 4-1-4-1 with a back
It's not
four
4-1-4-1.
right sitting in front. You've got Sky saying it's a 4-3-3, and then you've got like One Football saying it's a 4-2-3-1.
What time are you on now?
2:38.
About
You?
12 seconds in front of you.
How have you jumped ahead? Are you watching it on your iPod?
On my phone.
You're watching it on your phone.
I've got it on my. I had it on my TV, and the TV's really far behind, so I put it on my phone because you can get the app for your phone.
Right,
Okay.
Matt,
Well-
Matt, go on then. We're 3 minutes in and we've not commentated yet.
Oh, we're just trying to think
Well,
up. Which never
Southampton
happens.
have got the ball. Like it's all Southampton for the first 3 minutes. Walcott on the ball, crossover. Craig Dawson gets a touch. Declan Rice dithers,
Well done,
boots it
Dawson.
away. Back it comes. Southampton on the right. Walcott. Oh, I'm telling you, they're fucking going for it. Sorry to swear, but
Of
they
course
are.
Like,
They're going.
Well done,
they
Oggy.
saw that. I said last night, we were talking to the guy from the Southampton channel last night, and we talked about what would Hasselhoff will say to his team about the West Ham team. And I said he won't say anything. He'll say, just go and do your stuff, you know. And if they play like we played in the first half against Brighton, they'll be all over it. And then he's probably seen that team and gone, excellent. yes, he's put on attacking players, but there is almost 0 to no pace in that team. Your pace is
Go on.
Fredericks. That is it. You've got Fredericks' pace, that's it. There's nothing else in the team. And
Why
he's
is
changed the
Ben
back
Rama
line.
not being picked, lads? Come on.
I
is
said
Ben
this last
Rama not
night.
being picked?
He's not a Moyes player. That's what I can say it is. Because he did say in his interview yesterday, didn't he, about, or was it today or yesterday? He said about ball retention. And that, Ben Rama's come up from the Championship and he doesn't retain the ball enough.
It's just bollocks.
He
really,
gives
really
sloppy passes away, doesn't stick to feet. And I wish I'd screenshotted it. I saw another social media account, West Ham account on Twitter, put a stat up and it compared Ben Rama, Lanzini...
Go on, Haller. Well played, Haller.
Bowen...
Oh, unlucky.
And Antonio. And it might be someone else as well. And I think it might have been Ben Rama, Bowen, Fornals, Lanzini, Antonio. And it showed you that in every single thing he was talking about, balls into feet, losing it, passing or give it away, dribbling, giving it away. Antonio and Bowen, I think, and Fornals had all had given it away more than Ben Rama.
There you go.
Moyes has said, coming up from the Championship, some players click straight away, sometimes some players need time to bed in.
5 minutes.
Too much.
5 minutes in, and it's all Southampton for anyone that's.
I'm on 5:21 now. What are you on? I'm
seconds behind you. I'm literally a second behind you. But yeah, Walcott's penetrating. He's
fucking hell!
Danny Ings. Oh my word! Oh my word!
Thank God that's offside. Thank God that's offside.
So he just said to the linesman. He went up to the linesman and he went, "You sure?"
It was weren't Danny Ings.
Yeah,
who got the assist?
Well, Walcott got the assist, so he was offside to start with.
Walcott was offside.
But look at that! Look at all the look.
6 minutes.
Look at Dawson! Look at Dawson! Thank God that was offside. Dawson no, this is not going to bode well, lads.
It was Shea Adams that was offside.
Oh, Shea Adams that got the assist.
Oh, is that who got the assist?
Yeah.
All right.
No. Walcott got the assist. It was the Shea Adams run before that. It was the play before the ball got passed. So they blew up for the Shea Adams run.
Yeah,
so it was a delayed reaction.
Call, that was it.
Yeah.
Go on, Lanzini. Fredericks down the right. Although I feel like I'm commentating and... Come on, Matt. Give us some commentary, mate. Come on.
You don't want to hear it, mate. It's all Southampton.
Give us something, though.
Haller's just been... West Ham got an advantage. Ball played into Haller. He got taken out. West Ham sprinted to the right-hand side, trying to do some sort of quick attack, which doesn't really happen. Yarmolenko taking on Dupreno. Forced backwards by left-back Bertrand. Back to Declan Rice.
Can you delay yours by a few seconds, Matt?
I can try it. Might let me do it.
Can you press pause?
Yeah.
It's a good shout. I haven't thought of that.
What time are you on?
$7:23.
I'm now on 7:30.
Yeah, I'm on 32, 33.
I do. Yeah, about a second in front of you.
Trust me, David, I'm not usually this negative, mate, but with the lineup that we've got at the moment and the way that Southampton are coming at us,
because as I said, there's no pace. The only pace we've got in that team is Fredericks. So all we can hope for is for Yarmolenko to do some sort of 1-2s with Fredericks to get the ball clear.
83% possession. I mean,
they showed a stat before the
83%.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's the way we play, but even that is...
What's your time again, Matt?
I'm on 8, 12, 13, 14.
I'm literally 3 seconds. It just annoys me, but it's okay.
Shot by... who was that? Shot by... Walcott. Good evening, Jim. Hope you're well, mate.
The last time Walcott...
Any positive? No, there's been nothing.
The last time Walcott played against us when he was at Everton, he hadn't been performing well for Everton, but came on and I think, did he get a brace?
Yeah.
Or he got a goal or something like that. But he's up for it tonight. I think the stat that they showed before the game was he's played us 17 times and scored 6 goals. But he's got a new lease of life over at Southampton, so...
There's a good comment here. Dawson looked like a statue for the disallowed goal. And he
Well,
did.
do you know what? He did, but we've just got to hope that
You know
he grows
what?
into the game.
It wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
That
true.
was so simple. It was untrue. And we got lucky. They played their defensive line well. That's the only thing I'd say about the defence.
Go on,
But
press.
you got to beat the first man.
Yes. Fornals Creswell tried to cross, but hit the defence. Oh, is he injured?
No, he's got stamped on.
Is
Yeah, that's a pain rather. That's just like an impact.
For anyone that's watching, Danny Ings has had the ball in the back of the net, but the goal was disallowed for the first partial play when a ball went over the top to Shea Adams, who was the assister of the goal. No, he wasn't the assister, but he was offside. He passed the ball back to Walcott, who fed the ball over the top to Danny Ings. But I mean, you can see the quality that Danny Ings has got. He is.
We need to get
he
the
is
ball in the box because are we second for most set pieces he scored this year? So we better get some delivery in because at the moment I can't see
Free
scoring
kick
any
to
other
West
way.
Ham now. Over by
Whipped it in,
Creswell,
that's
straight to the
awful.
keeper's arms.
I say that was awful. In fairness, they kept a high line to Southampton and they just no, we're keeping it. So then when it came in, there wasn't enough bodies in the way for the keeper and he could easily come out and claim it. But that's our one foray really into their half in the first 10 minutes.
Dodsley, I think he is an out-of-towner anyway, mate. He's a bit like, he's a Killy fan like Anton.
It's better than being a Chelsea fan.
Ball back to
Well,
Yarmolenko, intercepted. He's got 4 players around him. You know, the one good thing about Southampton is when they lose the ball, they really close down fast. Back to Ogbonna, Creswell.
That's what their manager's done, though. That's what their manager's done, though.
Yeah.
We were talking about this in the preview last night. They got smashed 9-0 against Leicester, and it was like the biggest ever wake-up call to a football club. And what it was it kind of rumbled them, and it went, we're not doing that again. And fair play to Ralph, man. He's totally upped the game at Southampton. He's getting the best out of all these players. I mean, all of them. I mean,
I'll be honest, I'm surprised.
A couple of years ago, though, Matt, would you have even looked at Romayu from? I mean, he was at Chelsea, and then was he at Sunderland?
Yeah.
Well, he was at Chelsea, and he went out on loan to a couple of teams, didn't he?
And then Sunderland.
But I'm surprised that the manager's not been linked with more teams. Because normally when a manager like this,
It'll come, Matt, won't it?
you know, when you've got don't do anything to them, but you got like Arsenal where they are. I know they're trying to give Arteta time, but he's not doing particularly well. You know, I mean, there's Mourinho at Tottenham, but he don't play the best football. I mean, can you imagine if, like, say, Hasenhüttl was Tottenham manager rather than Mourinho, who just puts everyone behind, does his best David Moyes impression, puts everyone behind the ball, barring Son and Kane? They could actually compete for things if they had someone like him. And it's credit to him because he's brought in players. I mean, we had the guy on last night was saying about they brought in, they let Cedric go to Arsenal, and then they brought in was it Walker Peters on loan from Tottenham? Yeah. And he was like, essentially they just brought a kid in because they needed someone to play there. And he's done really well. Fair play to him because he wouldn't have got that chance at Tottenham.
Free kick to West Ham deep within the first their own half.
You asked about the lineup. Is that our lineup for today?
Yes.
Fabianski, Fredericks, Dawson, Ogbonna, Creswell, Rice, Soucek, Lanzini, Fornals, Yarmolenko and Alea. 5 changes, Dalek. My phone is buzzing. My phone is buzzing, and I've got it turned the other way around, and I daren't look at it.
Well, don't be telling us your phone is buzzing.
I'm telling you it's buzzing, but I'm not. I don't know what it could be. It could be a text message.
Why is it buzzing?
But you know when you watch this game, when you watch this game, no one's texting you. No one wants to text you during the game.
Turn your notifications off, still.
Too late now.
No buzzing.
Don't look at the comments. Don't say anything.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. Ball out left to good tackle there by Fredericks. Oh, it looks like it's gone out for a corner.
Corner. Yeah. He stopped the ball getting in the box.
He's given a free kick.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything against Fredericks, but he.
Oh, he's not given a free kick. What's he given?
It's corner, I think.
Is it a corner?
But how can you? The thing is, right? How can the fan base really judge?
Not a corner. The thing is, if you watch that replay, it's not a corner. because the whole of the ball wasn't over the whole of the line.
Yeah, it's not over the line.
And he's just giving
Yeah,
a corner.
giving it though.
And this, you know what? This is probably why your phone's buzzing still. It wouldn't surprise me. It's a West Ham thing, isn't it? We give away a corner that's not a corner and they'll stick it in the back of the net. Small Prowse to take it in. Whipped in. Flick on.
Ball away by
cleared up.
Yarmolenko. Ward-Prowse picks it up again.
I don't dislike Fredericks, but he just reminds me of right-footed Masuaku.
Here's a good point from Vinay. I hope Ben Rama is watching and learning about ball retention.
That's probably the best. That is the best bloody comment I have read over the past couple of weeks. But listen, I think it's hard to judge. I think it's really hard to judge players like Fredericks, Johnson, Ben Rama, because they're not being consistently chosen. So how many games has Fredericks played this season, and how many of them has he started?
Is that he doesn't have he doesn't see defensive situations appearing before they happen.
I get your point, but if you are a manager who can bring the best out of players, like what we've seen the resurgence of Creswell. We've seen the resurgence of Creswell, though.
We have, but that's because he's playing in a different position.
Exactly.
Frederick is the right-footed Masuaku, isn't he? Really?
Exactly.
That's what I said.
But talk to me. In the last 3 games, we've seen 3 different players in that position. Or sorry, two different players. We're seeing again. We're going back to this inconsistency in team selection.
If he was playing right of the back 5, I think Fredericks would play really well.
Yeah.
Like in that position Southampton's been playing, because he has got the pace and he can put balls in. I don't think he works well in the back 4.
Got to give credit to Dawson there. Good defensive header away.
Yeah, for giving a corner. Yeah, well done.
So it's a good defensive header, though.
Fredericks is way faster than Masuaku with less ball skill.
I'm not going to make the judgment on Fredericks. I don't think we can.
Well, you look at it from previous seasons, not this season. You can't
also,
just judge for this
I
season.
don't like, the thing I would say about him is he's not reliable enough. How many games has he played and he's back on the injury table again? That is one thing I'll say about Fredericks.
Away by Allaire, headed back in, away by Allaire again. Ball up, calm. Well done.
Well played, Creswell. Yeah, he gets injured. Like he'll get a run of 5 games and then his hamstring goes again, Fredericks. Like that's the thing I would say. Whereas like Soufal, the reason Soufal's not playing today is he's giving him a rest. We don't
advocate people logging into any what's the word for it? Illegal channels. So we're not going to put this one up that just come up in the comments. It's up to you if you want to do it, but it's nothing to do with us, okay?
Very professional there.
Well, disclaimer, mate. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
It might be all right, but thank you, Enyoyan. But, just in case.
Yeah, if your PC gets full of viruses, it wasn't our fault.
Yeah, not our fault if you click on it and loads of viruses. True. So we are
17 minutes in. We look slightly more comfortable defensively.
Well, we've ridden that 20-minute storm, haven't we?
We've offered nothing going forward.
No.
We've got another free kick here on the right-hand side. Whipped in by Rice.
Whipped in. Who called that? That was why did I duck under?
That's Dawson, isn't it? It's Dawson.
That was right on Ogbonna's head. He must have ducked. He must have ducked because he got a call.
He's just volleyed the striker. He's volleyed the. Who did he volley? Adams.
We're not in the replay.
See, look.
The ball's gone in. The ball's got crossed in. Dawson's gone for the header. It's gone down. Dawson's went to hit the. He's volleyed his head.
Oh my god!
He has volleyed the player's head.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Fair play. He's already back up, so fair play, Che Adams, because...
Craig Dawson, you're not in the Championship now, mate. Come on, this is the Premier League.
Other players in other teams...
Ball's got crossed in to the back corner, to the back post, and Dawson's gone up to hit the ball. He's headed it down, and the ball's ricocheted, and he's gone to try and hit it, to try and shoot, and he's taken Che Adams' head.
Why did Ogbonna duck? He must have had a call.
I don't think he did duck. I think
Oh, my goodness me! That is terrible. That is terrible.
Was that Dawson? That
was Dawson giving the ball away.
It was Dawson.
Thought he got turned to prime Lionel Messi and done a turn on the spot and then made an awful pass. I mean, the turn
mate, it was an awful pass. It was, but look at what Declan Rice shouldn't have passed it to him, mate. There was fucking 2 Southampton players on him. Declan Rice should not have passed Dawson the ball. Fact. No wonder Dawson was under panic there, because Declan Rice should not have passed him the ball.
I've just seen a replay of that again. It doesn't look. It looks even worse on a bigger TV.
It does.
That tackle from Dawson.
Let's They're all cool.
You know what?
Dawson was just joking by giving the ball away.
Fair play to Che Adams, because like other players on other teams would have made a lot more of that situation.
You what, mate?
I said fair play to Che Adams though, because other players in other teams have made a lot more of that situation.
Yeah.
He literally, because Dawson didn't
I've done
like hold back on that. He thought he was getting the ball and fully tried to volley that. And Southampton the attack again.
First decent bit of play from Declan Rice in about 100 minutes.
Played Cressy, well played there by Creswell.
We look comfortable defensively, but we're offering nothing going forward because
We really need Declan Rice to, because he didn't have a great game his last game, and we need Deckers to kick back.
Yeah, but look how much we're relying on Declan Rice, man.
I know, mate. I know, but that shows you
Tuchel.
how much. That shows you how much we, like you said, we rely on them, and that's then has a negative impact on the side.
How much lack of depth we have at midfield that even when he brought Noble in for 3 games to play in midfield, he still kept Soucek and Rice in the team.
Yeah. Dave, you're right, mate. I do have to give Dawson a fair crack. So let's hope I'm proven wrong. I always love being proven wrong. If a player, puts his best in, then great.
He's had a shaky start, but it's his first start in the Premier League for God knows how long. And let's just see how this continues. Like Matt said, we're starting to get a little bit more comfortable, but we're not pressing as much anymore. We're sitting back a little bit more.
I think comfortable is incorrect, to be honest.
No,
I think
little bit.
I think we're sort of
settling.
Southampton haven't come at us the way they did in the first 10 minutes. That's for sure.
Well, you can't. The way they went flying out the gate, you can't play that up for 90 minutes.
Oh.
You can play that out for 60, 70 minutes.
I'm
and then you're
very
knackered. So
impressed.
they have to do it in spells.
It's good football from West Ham
I'm
there.
very impressed with the way Southampton are closing us down, without a doubt.
But
Play on.
As well played from the defender. Got in front of Haller there.
But that's why Southampton have been doing so well, though. I mean, you've got just look
Say
at there.
bye, Harrison Weaver, you prick.
What did he say?
He's put a word out. He's spelt a rude word. I think we're going to have to close this one down as well. Sorry, but no.
Huh?
So if you look at the letters, someone spelled out a really shit word that I'm not going to pronounce.
I don't even have the comments on.
Can't see it anymore. Anyway,
Yeah.
it removes it when you take them out.
Yeah, it's been deleted. Prick, fucking prick. Oh, I didn't want to put that one up. Sorry, where's that gone? How do I take that off?
Put something
That's
else up.
Yeah.
Declan Rice winning the ball back. Oh, it's passed it behind Yarmolenko. Back to Southampton again.
We're sorry about that, people. There was someone spelling out racist words there, so I apologise for that.
Southampton in the midfield, playing it round. They're slowly, we don't press at all. Like, it's all right not pressing like halfway line or in their half. But
I don't think we've pressed since bloody Leeds.
it's like they get 30, 40 yards, and we just keep backing off.
But we haven't, though.
Look at Scott. Yarmolenko looks gassed already.
Yeah. What did I say? What did I say on the previous day? Ant? I was like, I wouldn't start Yarmolenko.
He's not a star, is he?
You get 45 minutes out of him.
Oh, but hold on a minute. Who's this impression of? I'm David Moyes, and I'm looking around my squad looking for playmakers. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, there's Ben Rama, but I won't choose you. Let me have a look.
Because he doesn't retain the ball very well.
It's just an idiotic comment.
He's only made 2 goals so far in the short time he's played for us.
He's played. I don't know how many. I'd like to look at how many minutes Ben Rama
I'll tell
you.
For the club. How many minutes he's played, and he's got 2 assists.
Yeah, but he doesn't retain the ball enough. Just like the rest of the team right now. Just thing is, right, in this team right now, I've just seen Declan give away a pass. I've just seen Creswell give away a pass.
Mate.
Who's actually retaining the ball right now?
Matt, if you watched, I know you didn't get a chance to see the last game, but that was probably Declan Rice's worst performance in a West Ham shirt. Like, he was awful, mate. He was giving the ball away left, right, and centre. I'm his biggest fan, and I know he just had an off day, but he did, mate. And that's what made the comments that Moyes made even more silly.
Like, who?
Saeed Ben Rama has played 391 minutes, including the cups. Oh no, hang on, I'll change that and just do it for West Ham, shall we? Because that includes the
that's
champions.
Brentford, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So 273 plus. Yeah, he's played 273 minutes, 7 appearances, 2 assists.
For West
But
Ham,
you know what? Let's bench
seven,
it. Yeah.
7 appearances.
Appearances, not
Has
7
he?
starts.
And that's
No,
not
but has he?
starting.
No, but has he? Has he even come
Yeah,
off the bench
yeah,
5 times, 6 times?
He has. Yeah. He started twice, didn't
But
he?
still, 200 and what? 73 minutes.
273 minutes.
So that's total 3
7
games,
appearances, 2
3
assists.
games. 3 games, 2
games.
assists.
essentially. Yeah.
But you know what? He's not good enough to.
But he don't
retain
retain
the ball.
possession enough. I mean,
See
not
what-
funny. No one in this team right now is retaining possession. No one.
Would you call that a foul? Would you call that a foul from the Southampton?
We'll take it. So
yeah,
don't
of course
complain
we will.
about it.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'd say it's soft.
I didn't know he actually
I'd say
did
it's
take.
soft.
I didn't know he gave it, to be honest. Anyway, West Ham have got a free kick about 40 yards out.
I mean, he's done his job there, Haller. He's won the free kick. He's retained possession there.
So Fornals and Creswell over the
I
ball.
think it's got to be Creswell from that position.
A high line there by Southampton.
Oh, that's unlucky.
How did that get through there?
Well,
It was an awful ball, but it almost got right through.
I think Soucek tried to control it and then sort of missed
When
control.
Skies, are you as much of a fan of Allaire as I am of Masuaku, mate?
It was Haller. It was Haller that didn't control it, and it nearly fell to Soucek.
There you go, Scott. Allaire's been quite good. I think Allaire's been putting himself about.
I think he has
has
for the
been,
last
to be
couple of
fair.
games, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go on, son.
but he's not getting any service.
So-
but
Should we commentate? Creswell on the ball, 2 up against him. Or put
West Ham again retaining that position well.
Lanzini, Declan in the middle, out wide to Fredericks.
Go on. We've not even brought Lanzini into this game yet.
Yeah.
Not got anyone into
Well,
this game
one
yet.
back by Yarmolenko, out wide on the right. Come on, we need
Nice
to move
deft
it
touch
faster.
there.
I
West
think
Lanzini.
Ham, we need
Dawson's
to move
touched
it
the ball more than
faster.
Lanzini.
Yep.
Dawson, odd ball to Oggy.
But you know what's going to happen, though, Matt? Lanzini will be brought off for Benrahma, and you won't see the two of them making a connection.
No, see, with Yarmolenko
It'll just be
on the
like
pitch-
for like.
With
it'll just be
Yarmolenko on
like
the
for
pitch, you
like.
have to think that it will be, again, we haven't retained possession. You'd have to think it's going to be Benrahma for Yarmolenko, unless he does something mental, but it's like
Yeah,
Sloddy on.
you have to think. But did you think that Noble would start 2 games in a row, mate? No. So there you go. You can have to think what
But
you
he just-
want.
He hasn't got the legs to last 90 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
remember-
You
do you
can,
remember-
but mate, neither does Mark Noble. Neither does Mark Noble.
What game was it? What game was
I
it?
mean, when I saw him, was it half an hour into the first game that Noble played, and he was sweating bucket. You know, he was drenched, and you just thought, how are you going to get through this game? And then when he got picked again, it's like, what is going on? Mark Alexander, no commentary, please. My stream is behind you guys.
Mate,
Guess
is
what,
your
Mark?
stream?
That's the whole idea of the watch.
Wait, how are you behind our stream? That is bad.
Yeah, if you're behind our stream, you're not doing too well there, mate. We are.
You say about
20
Yarmolenko, but do you remember? I think it was Moyes' first time in charge. When we played Chelsea, we won 1-0. I think Antonio played, and he'd just come back from injury. And like you said, like about Noble, I think after like 50 minutes, Antonio was knackered.
Yeah.
And Moyes played with like another 20 minutes, and Antonio had to like throw himself on the floor and just say, "I can't run anymore," for Moyes to take him off.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't surprise me if Yarmolenko has to do the same thing. Just throw himself on the floor in the second half and be like, "Oh, no, I'm dead. I need to come off now." Southampton on the ball again, passing it around the back. West Ham looking like they might.
We've got a bit
Try and
more
press.
possession, though. We've got a bit more
Declan-
possession in the last 10
Declan on
minutes.
the ball, back to
Declan on the
Dawson,
ball,
again,
back pass
racking
to
up Dawson's
Dawson.
touches.
What's Dawson going to do? Pump it
Long
up.
ball
Championship player.
to try to.
I'll
pick
give
out
him a chance, Dave
Yarmolenko.
Trevitt.
He tried to pick out Yarmolenko. And he tried is the best word. I mean, he was in the
Lad-
vicinity.
Lads, we're doing really well. Look, Scott says the first time you've been same as me, usually 90 seconds behind. And Scott's in Canada.
Scott, just to give you the heads up, mate. If you think about when me, Stell, and Matt are talking right now, you don't physically get that right now. You get it about 30 seconds after we talk. So even if
Yeah.
we were all in sync, we would always be delayed. We would never be in sync with
So if we're
live
in
games.
sync, you're still about 20 seconds in front of us.
You're still about 20 seconds in front, yeah.
Declan dancing through the midfield. Lanzini,
Who can't get
Cressy,
anything.
back.
That's
Oh,
foul.
terrible foul.
Do you think Creswell might beat the first man on this one? Because the
Nail me a
last
West-
two.
Mate, again, the last game, I mean, was it not terrible? Did you watch last game still?
Yes, mate.
The corners were awful. Myself and Alf were saying, why are they not beating the
we've been
first man?
awful- We've been awful at corners and free kicks for like a good season or so
You
now.
say that, but aren't we second for most goals
Goalie
from set
again.
pieces this year? Straight into goalie again. Haller doesn't look impressed.
But don't forget, it's Haller's fault.
Yep, it's Lair's fault that Creswell didn't put the right ball in for him to get on it.
Good evening, Joan. How are you? You're a bit late coming to the show.
Hi, Joe.
You ain't missed much though. It's half hour in, and the only reaction we've seen is a disallowed Danny Ings goal instead of the first 5 minutes. Switching
Yeah.
over the top. Oh, done well there, Creswell, to cut that out. Because Walcott was in behind him then.
Oh dear.
My phone's buzzing.
Good for you.
Oh,
Nah, I'm only joking. It's not.
That means you. That means you.
I was doing the way I was trying to wind you up, trying to see how bloody annoying it is.
His phone. When his phone buzzes, is his missus going? Have you bloody finished yet, or what?
no, it was Kilmarnock scored, didn't it?
Oh, wait, Anton, what's this?
Don't know what you're doing, mate.
I don't know
Under the-
I'm too busy. I'm too busy watching. I'm too busy watching the football club I love and support. Unlike you.
What? Kilmarnock, come
Well
on,
played, Yarmolenko. Back into Declan Rice. Looks a big switching ball out to Fredericks. What's his first touch like? Poor as usual.
Oh,
it's
Cam.
buzzed. Oh.
Calm down, Matt.
Dawson. Up and
Leave
down
him
the
alone,
lane,
mate.
Dawson. Go on,
I'm
Dawson.
loving
Leave him alone.
this
You're
show.
turning
You
into-
guys are organised chaos.
Sounds about right. Yeah, we'll play Yarmolenko.
Matt, you're turning into bloody Stell with Masuaku and you and bloody Fredericks.
Mate, he's a pace
You what?
merchant.
I need
But
another beer.
also, I'm not. He's a pace merchant. If you actually watch him, he's got an awful first touch and he can't cross the ball.
Oh, mate, leave him alone.
Talking about Antonio. Oh, sorry, Fredericks.
Antonio scores goals at least, mate. He offers
Well, I
something.
mean, where has all that come from, eh? Where's all that come from? I mean, a couple of seasons ago, we were talking about Antonio maybe not fitting into this team, and all of a sudden, he's our number one guy.
Because
it's incredible.
he's the style of player Moyes likes, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, David Moyes. Good grief.
Fabianski,
Clearance
long
out
ball,
by Fabianski.
straight out for a throw-in.
Straight out for a throw. Well, we've
Do you
calmed
reckon-
down.
do you reckon this is the
we're in
same one?
storm.
As the game the other day, I did see a comment from David Moyes, and he said about, I was hoping to get the game to half time, and then right before half time,
Oh,
Don't.
don't
What are you
tempt
saying,
fate,
Matt?
Stop
What
it.
are you saying? You're going.
I was
Get him off.
saying Moyes is
Get him
thinking it
off.
already. That's what Moyes is already thinking.
Stop it, Matt. Stop it, for goodness sake.
This
Keep
hasn't
going.
been as. This
Say
hasn't
what
been as
you have
bad.
to say behind the scenes, and then when you're done, you can come back in.
This hasn't been as bad as the game against Brighton. Because West Ham have settled into the game now, a little bit better now.
Now you're at it. Now you're going on.
But
as
we
well.
have though against Brighton, mate.
Yeah. What do Kilmarnock fans know, for God's sake?
Where's my mouse? Let me find my mouse. There you go. That's a lot better. I'm not bringing them on either. You can bring himself on. Southampton. Oh, well done, Augie.
Come on,
I
Lanzini.
buzzed again. Go on, Allaire. I was that Allaire.
Yeah, it was, but he's never got the pace to get there. Oh, and
Burnley are winning 1-0.
Yeah, he's against Sheffield United, so it's not really a surprise, is it? I mean, they are literally like.
It's probably Haller's fault.
There's
almost
Antonio. Is he? He's not been.
He's a
named
sub.
as a sub.
He is a
He's
sub.
on the bench.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Antonio
didn't
was a sub.
Didn't realise. So check out corner ball, West Ham.
But remember, there's a COVID outbreak in under 23, so he's probably there to make up numbers.
Nah, if you want to do that.
Although you wouldn't be surprised though if you did see him. He's there to make numbers. He brings them on for the last 10 minutes.
Nah, if he wanted to make up numbers, he'd have put no.
He's
no
saying
on the
no,
bench.
mate. He just heard you. He went no, mate. No, mate.
He got his
Did he just hold something up as if to say he's got
Hot
a
water
strap
bottle.
on his?
He
He ain't coming. He ain't coming. I tell you what, it'd be dangerous to let him come on.
Got a hot water bottle on him. Right, West Ham
ball, West
corner.
Ham United. Go on, Cressy. Clear the first man.
Beat the first man, maybe.
Where's Andy Carroll when you need him?
No, near post. Didn't beat the first man.
Go on. Yeah! Oh.
No. Again, though.
Now, hang on a minute. Now, the referee called that as a foul, yeah? What happened with Fabianski the other night against Chelsea? Similar? Didn't call anything there. Look, he didn't get touched. And then he called a free kick.
Did you see the game, the Leeds-Burnley game the other day? Where the Leeds keeper came, there was a ball like that, really high up, and the Leeds keeper's come to get it. He's gone over the top of the centre forward, who's not even seen he's there, not putting the arms out. He drops the ball in his head, and the centre forward scored, and the ref gave a foul for the Leeds goalkeeper. And you looked at it, and all was done. The Leeds goalkeeper's run into him and dropped the ball. Same thing there. The goalkeeper's come out. For the most part, he's always solid, McCarthy, but he does have the odd thing in him. Because don't forget, do you remember the goal last year? Haller scored when he tried to jump for the ball, when he didn't jump high enough. Southampton on the attack on the right wing, ball in.
Oh, good save by Fabianski. They carved us up on the left-hand side again.
Don't forget, he done the same thing last year. So the one with Haller, when the ball was going out, Haller out-jumped him and went off his head and he scored, didn't he? And there, I don't know how he was offside again.
That was offside.
So
offside.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway. But watching the replay again, how he volleyed it, the goalkeeper. He comes out, no one touches him. He pushes Dawson on the back,
and then he gets given a free kick.
And he volleys it out and gets a free kick.
You can't touch a keep. That's why I was a bit surprised about Fabianski not being given a free kick against Chelsea for their third goal. Looked similar. That looked more like a foul.
So Southampton had 3 shots, 2 on target. We've had one shot not on target.
I don't like this thing about the linesman being told to put your flag up right at the last minute. Yeah, I don't understand that. You should do it as the offside or as the. Do you? I don't know. I don't like it.
It's to do with VAR, right? And
we need to get rid of VAR.
At the moment, the rule is
I don't know.
VAR is there and it needs to get better, but it can only do what it's given the right to do. And if the linesman puts his flag up early and he stops the counter attack, and you stop playing, and say the guy's going 1-on-1, and you put the ball in, the flag goes up for offside, and he stops playing. There's nothing they can do if it's onside. It's just like you've just lost a 1-on-1. You could have scored. They can't give you a free kick.
I don't mind. I don't mind the
if he goes 1-on-1 and scores, then you put the flag up. You've let the play progress. You let the ball go in. You can then put the flag up, and they can review it. But once you put the flag up first, once you've blown the whistle, you then can't review it. It's done and dusted. So it's to give the opportunity to play to go so that you can go back and review it if it's wrong. Which does then basically rule out the point of there being the linesman's job now is just to give throw-ins.
Just get rid of VAR. Corners. It's a lot easier, more traditional.
Well, VAR saved us already this game. You saying that?
Yeah, it hasn't been kind to us the last few games, though, has it? That's why I said earlier in the season I'm not going to complain when
swings and roundabouts
go our way. Yeah.
I mean, it's two games in a row at London Stadium. Palace have scored. Brighton have scored a handball goal, and VAR hasn't given it. I don't understand because Glenmurray had one last year. And you look at it and you think, how? I saw the replay afterwards, and then I saw the comments from Jamie Carragher saying, "Yeah, it's handball, but I'm glad that VAR didn't give it."
Well,
now, don't get me wrong.
That's the Southampton coach talking to Ralph at home.
He shouldn't be giving it because it's entirely accidental when he scored, and really, that's what you want to see.
Bloody hell! Leeds have gone 3-0 up away from home at West Brom. Well done, Allardyce.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Nice play.
Yarmolenko, that's awful.
Yeah, it shouldn't be offside there.
Where's the rest of the team there? Because literally, that was 3 Southampton players pressing on Oggy, and as soon as we got the ball out, they're all man marked again. So it was like, where was the spare players? That's poor. He went too early. Poor. Yeah, so no Hasenhüttl tonight. He's got to stay at home. Was it 18 new confirmed cases today?
Was it?
The Premier League had.
What do you make of the Man City game being
He's not one of them, though. The Southampton manager's not one. It's a family member.
He was a family member, so he's just got to do the 10 days or whatever, isn't he? Yeah, because of it. The Man City one, I don't get it, right? What
I don't get it because it's gone.
This isn't the first Premier League game that was cancelled because of COVID. Because it was the Newcastle... What was the other game? Newcastle played someone.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, and that got postponed because Newcastle had 15 first-team players out. But now, because it's Man City, everyone's... Good. You foul there, surely?
But you need to remember, this is what I was saying in the group chat before.
Looking for Bertrand.
But correct me if I'm wrong.
Play. Ref goes
At the beginning of the season, they made a decision that even if you had a load of players out in your first team, you still got to field a team, even if it had to be the under-23.
If it was 14 players available. But...
Oh, right, okay.
The rule at the start, the rule they made in September, when we were at the back end of the first wave, and it was almost looked like it was dying out, they said between the first team and the under-23s, if you've got 14 first-team players, you've got to put a squad out.
Right.
But
so you're telling me Man City had less than 14 players available? I doubt that very much.
No.
Apparently they had
free kick to West Ham out on the right hand side.
Cresswell.
I wouldn't be surprised if the season's...
Get it over, Yamo. Oh, get it over. Oh, what a waste.
Was he even expecting that ball?
Bloody waste.
Was he expecting that ball? Because it honestly looked like he wasn't. Rice, well done.
Keeping it alive. Bonner.
Oggy's going down the wing.
Well played, Oggy. Well played, Oggy. That's well played.
Yarmolenko didn't even look like he was expecting that ball from Cresswell. Because it wasn't to his feet.
I don't understand
ran past him.
When you're that close, pump it into the bloody middle. You know.
You're starting to get managers speaking. You're starting to get managers speaking out now. So you're getting Roy Hodgson speaking out about the season, saying basically that they believe that the footballers are guinea pigs for the government and for all professional sportsmen.
Yeah,
so, but the way that the COVID cases today was up to its highest rate ever,
55,000 new cases.
I have no doubts in my mind that this season will either get delayed again. I have no doubts in my mind.
It's got to be, isn't it?
It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen again.
Yarmolenko.
Go on.
Oh, that was right in his arms.
He should have volleyed that. He had time to volley it. He tried to hit it. What I was going to say is that when they made these rules back in September, they weren't planning on a second wave with the mutation and the infection rate that we've currently got. But also, the Man City went to... Because don't forget, it got postponed 2-3 hours before the game. 2 hours before the game. So that means on the day of the game, while they've been in their isolation bubble, the 18-man squad getting ready... Well, it's not 18-man squad now, is it? It's the 20-man squad. While they had their 32-person bubble to shield for the game, people in that bubble have tested positive. So
4-0 to Leeds. Sorry. 4-0 to Leeds.
So by the letter of the law, surely they have to isolate anyway. Like Hassan Huttel today, he hasn't tested positive, but someone in his household there, so he's got to isolate for 10 days. So if they've been in a bubble of 32, 20 first-team players plus the coaching staff, if players in that bubble have tested positive, surely the whole bubble needs to isolate. I don't really understand Everton's... I understand that they were getting ready for the game and, it's cancelled last minute and da-da-da. But I don't understand what their whole get-up is of, we want an explanation as to why. Because surely they've turned to the Premier League and they've gone to NHS and England, the health department and said, look, we've had a breakout within our bubble that you've agreed, so what can we do? And they probably told them, well, you can't play.
Oh, free kick. West Ham can't handle the players running at them. That was an unnecessary free kick on Dawson.
And that is right in prime Ward-Prowse territory.
Ward-Prowse. What time are you on?
40, 46.
42, 46, 47.
48. I'm not saying time still.
So annoying.
You're about 3 seconds behind or something.
I don't want to look at the comments.
Oh, well, Stell, come on.
Oh, I don't want to look at the comments.
No. I haven't looked at the comments.
Stell, that's basically telling us the bloody score.
No, I haven't seen anyone saying that they've scored.
Yeah, but I don't know how long this free kick's going to take.
Do you know, Stell, you can highlight onto a different thing?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, I might do that to go on to banners. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. I sit in banners and then jump in and out of comments.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're trying to hide the comments. Squeaky bum time right now. Ward-Prowse on the ball.
Ward-Prowse just outside the box, just outside the D.
Prime.
Almost just slightly to the right.
It's prime, right on the edge of the D, isn't it? Right on the left-hand side of the D. You've got someone laying
Fornals.
down on the floor.
Fornals, yeah.
Fabianski rather central.
He's going to try and
Ward-Prowse territory.
top
Around
left,
the
isn't he?
wall.
That's all right. Way over. Way
Into the
over.
crowd. Back onto the comments. Joan put hooray. Dave put miss. VA put no comment. Who was that trying to block it on the line as well? I saw someone dashing back last second to try and head that off the line if it went in. I don't think they would have got anywhere near it.
A minute away from half time. What are we thinking, West Ham? What do we do?
We've ridden the storm. I can't see that Moyes is going to make any changes.
We haven't got in yet. Don't say it yet. You had to go at me for it. Don't say it yet. I said it 15 minutes ago. What can I say? We haven't had a shot on target yet. No, we did. Haven't. Sorry, we did. We did.
Well,
if you count that appalling head from Fredericks.
Yeah, I guess that was the only on target.
That was technically on target.
Fredericks in the middle. Not Fredericks. Sorry, Rice in the middle.
Declan Rice again giving the ball away.
Yeah.
Walcott on the wing. West Ham trying to hound him out here, trying to force him out. Well played. Who was that? Fornals.
How many minutes we got? 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. 1 minute added time.
That was Dawson. You know what? That was Dawson running back on the line there. That free kick. I just saw a replay of it on the TV. Dawson running back, trying to head it off the line. Creswell straight down the line, looking for Haller. No, he didn't reach Haller. West Ham trying to win the
Lanzini's not been in the game at all, has he, today?
No. They've not fed him the ball though. It's been all out on the wing.
No, I'm not saying it's his fault.
I know. But it's all play either. West Ham's
players. I'll say the only player's been in the game is the defence.
But West Ham's game is literally defence out to wide, out wide. Yeah. There's been nothing through the middle and nothing for Haller up top.
That's good play.
Go on, Pablo.
That's really good play. Get it over. That is a terrible. Go on. Oh.
Who stole that? Lanzini. Because
unlucky son.
That should have been Yarmolenko's half time. He should have left that for Yarmolenko on his left foot there.
Lads, my phone is buzzing. Half time,
mate. Yeah.
I'm getting a beer.
He's gone off for a beer. Oh.
Matt, I need to leave it with you because I need to change my setup. I need to swap over and go downstairs now. So, do you want to give your rundown of the first half, mate?
Yes, mate. Oh.
No pressure, on your own.
All right, well, here we go. Half time, 45 minutes gone, 0-0. I didn't see the Brighton game, but that wasn't exactly great. I'm not going to lie. I think we've been lucky to get in at half time 0-0. We started absolutely awfully. They could have been in front inside the first 5 minutes. We got assisted by the VAR. It's one of them, isn't it? I mean, Moyes said at the Brighton game, he was just hoping to get to half time 0-0 to change it. Are we going to see any changes at half time? I sort of hope so. Lanzini's not really been in the game. Yarmolenko's sort of been in and out of the game. Fornals has been non-existent, but he does a lot of work defensively. I think that Fredericks header, when he should have done better, he probably should have volleyed it. Was the only chance we've had. That being said, apart from Danny Ings had 2 chances. One he scored, one Fabianski saved. Both were offside, and then you had that Ward-Prowse free kick. We've been comfortable defensively in the midfield without creating anything. Yeah, it's probably crying out for like a Ben Rama. We need someone to carry the ball, bring further up the pitch. I think Haller's put himself about without getting any service. Lanzini hasn't really been on the ball. But, Moyes made a big stum in the game about, in the build-up, about not retaining the ball. I don't think anyone's retained the ball in this game. Passing's been slack. It's not been crisp enough. We've got nowhere near enough pace. We've got no pace on the counter to make any threat happen. It's very slow. We're trying to pick our way through. Southampton, we ain't going to do that.
What's he got? Has he left you on his own?
Yeah, because I think he's got to change. I think he's moving from one room to another. He's got to change his setup. So he ran away.
Yeah, I mean,
Doesn't want John doing the half-time thing. I was just saying we've looked comfortable without doing any threat.
Well, we got through that first sort of 15 odd minutes, didn't we? Where we were under quite a lot of pressure, and we sort of we weathered that, didn't we?
I can only remember. I can remember the only chance we've had was that. Well, I'm not. You got that thing at the end from Lanzini, which I still think he should have left it for Yarmolenko. I think Yarmolenko facing the goal on his left foot was in a better position there than Lanzini trying to turn on the spin on his right foot. And we had the weak header from Fredericks that he probably should have waited for the volley.
Yeah, I think
Southampton only had 3 chances that I can really remember, though. They had a Danny Ings goal that was offside. They had a Danny Ings shot at the near post that Fabianski saved, which was also offside.
Yeah.
And they've had the Ward-Prowse free kick. So they might have had the ball. They've had the ball more. They've had ball in our half more, but they haven't done anything with it, which is why I said we're sort of comfortable. But, I said Moyes wants us to be a counter-attacking team.
You need pacey players.
We've got no pace for the counter-attack. No, we've got nothing. Do
you think he's going to make any changes in the second half, mate?
I made that comment about half hour in, and you both said to stop, and I'll say it now. He made the comment yesterday about he was hoping to get to half-time in the Brighton game because he saw it wasn't going the right way and he wanted to make changes. Now, I'm hoping he's seen the same thing today and we need to make changes at half-time. It's crying out for Benrahma. You need someone with a bit of pace to bring the ball forward. Even bringing Bowen back on for Yarmolenko.
Yeah.
And I said this in the preview yesterday because we spoke about putting Yarmolenko in, and I said I wouldn't put him in unless you put him up front with someone else.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't get the same impact starting. When he comes on with half an hour to go,
yeah,
and the defender's a little bit leggy, he gets the time and room to do what he wants. When he's starting, he can start and he can put the workload in. I'm not saying he can't, don't get me wrong, he can do it, but he doesn't offer as much as an attacking thing doing it. You think back to Project Restart, when we scored that winner against Chelsea, Yarmolenko would not have scored that goal had he started at the start of the game.
He wouldn't have had the pace.
No, he would have been knackered.
Let's bring someone else in to give us their view. Good evening, Seth. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Not been the greatest of games, has it? Let's be honest.
Well, no. Well, let's start with the lineup. What did you think of the lineup? 5 changes. What did you think of that when you saw that?
I was a bit confused, to be honest with you. I was a bit confused. I would have thought he started Duke, to be honest, but he started Dawson. I don't think he's done too badly, to be honest, so far. A lot of people are giving him stick, but I don't think he's done too badly. I just think there's something missing in our team, in that starting 11. There's just no spark at the moment. There's no. You would have thought with like Lanzini on the pitch there would be creativity, but there's unfortunately not.
Well, it's interesting. We were talking about that during the game. Lanzini hasn't been fed the ball. It's quite interesting that throughout the season, a lot of fans will criticise Haller for not being involved in the game.
Yeah.
And yet we were saying, well, you need to give him the ball in order for him to be in the game. And now it's the same thing's happening to Lanzini. Will Lanzini get the same criticism? Because he's not being given the ball. He's not being allowed to be effective on the ball. No. It's almost that the game is passing him by.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Everything you said has absolutely been spot on. To be honest, I think like no one's really said much about Yarmolenko and Fornals, to be honest, because I think they've not been great at all.
No.
And they've give the ball away so many times. It's unreal. And then of course, like Haller will get the stick, of course, like because nothing's come to him really. He's literally Haller's been getting like lumps of. He's just getting kicked the crap out of, man, pretty much. I think Saints have they've dominated us completely. Their right side is like dominating us completely, absolutely destroying us. Kyle Walker-Peters probably been their best player so far. I'll be honest with you, he's absolutely roasting that side completely. And we've got away with it, to be honest. I think so. The changes do have to be made. It's when the changes are going to be made.
What changes would you make in order for us to keep our to keep solid in defence? What changes would you make?
I don't think defensively we've done too badly. It's just the typical we're just sitting back because there's nothing going forward. To be honest, I think Fornals and Yarmolenko need to come off, and Bowen and Ben Ram need to come on. I'll be honest with you.
Matt,
Fornals and Yarmolenko offers nothing to us. That's all.
I don't think he'll change it straight away.
No, I'm not saying not change straight away. No, definitely.
But we
not.
need. I would put Bowen and Ben Rama on.
Yeah,
I'd change the two wide guys.
Yeah,
I think I can see Bowen coming on at the start of the second half a bit for Yarmolenko, and then at some stage later in the game, maybe Ben Rama. But I thought Ben Rama would play some part in the last 3 games, and he hasn't.
So yeah, what do we know?
He hasn't. I wonder why.
They just put the stats up on the screen a minute ago.
Right.
We've actually had 41% possession.
I don't believe that for a minute.
No,
which is a lot more than we had. We've had 144 passes compared to their 228, which actually isn't that much different considering how little we've had of the ball.
Yeah,
we've had more touches in the opposition box.
I think that's been very kind to us. 41%. I'll be honest with you.
No, I think so. Pam asked in the chat, have we had any chances on goal, etc.? Where are you, Pam? Did we get a poke at goal at all? Yeah, we had one really lame header by Fredericks, and we've had one over the bar where you're absolutely right, Matt. Lanzini should have left it for Yarmolenko to slot in with his left foot, and that's been it. Really,
they've only had one shot on target as well. To be fair, that shot from Danny Ings that was offside that Fabianski saved because he saved it. They played on, so that counts as a shot on target, and that's their only shot on target. They've had 3 shots, 1 on target. We've had 2 shots, 1 on target. It's
really weird, isn't it? Because I think we all dreaded Southampton before the game.
Yeah,
it's one of those games because they got such an attacking lineup. I think we thought we were going to get a bit of a tasting today, and it hasn't happened
yet
so far.
So far, so good. It hasn't.
Yeah, it hasn't happened.
Is this going to be a lame draw, or are we going to see goals in this?
You know what?
Change, really.
I'd take a lame draw. I'll be honest.
Have to accept it, really. I'd take the draw.
I know that would be against like 1 win in 6 because but what I would say is in this recent run, I know Moyes has made some dodgy decisions, but we are at least getting points in games where like we're drawing games like last year we would have lost. And at the moment, a point's a point, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Moyes, the point's a point.
Every other team around us, Villa, Southampton, Everton, they're looking at their points total at the moment and going, you know what, we can push for Europe. And Moyes is looking at it and going, you know what, we're on 22 points. It's 18 more points to 40. That's what Moyes is doing.
It is what he's doing.
We've played 15 games, we're on 22 points. That's only we've got another 23 games to get to 40. You know, it's less than a point a game now. That's what Moyes is doing.
Okay, let's give a scenario, lads. Let's give a scenario. I'm going to bring Anton in on this as well.
Yeah.
Let's have this scenario. We get to 40 points and we've got maybe, I don't know, 7 games left, 8 games left. Does Moyes go for it, or does he continue to play the way he goes for the whole season?
Moyes
continues the way he goes.
Regardless.
Moyes won't change it. Moyes won't change it regardless. Actually, you know what? The only thing that wouldn't surprise me if he did, if we got to 40 points with like 5, 6, 7 games to go, it would not surprise me because he's done this at Everton if he gave some of the kids a chance.
I can't help but think that Moyes has looked at the rest of the games for the seasons, done a few math sums, and gone, we only need an average of a point per game to survive. I'm being sarcastic, but the point is it feels like that.
As I said,
do you remember what Allardyce?
Yeah, he was just to pick it out, didn't he? Allardyce would sit there before the start of the season, over 38 games.
I was just about to say the same thing.
What games are we going to win? And their games got to win. And in the other games, it was like...
He would draw the season into 4 quarters.
Yeah.
And he used to say, right, in this quarter, this is what I expect to achieve.
Yeah.
And this one, and this one, this one. That's how Allardyce used to do it. He's doing that at West Brom at the moment, and he's doing really well, isn't he? Because he's only losing 4-0.
Well, he got a point at Anfield, mate.
Yeah, I know.
And he's still got his record of Klopp's never beaten him. So Klopp's never beaten him at Anfield. So.
That'll be a record he'll take with him in the Championship.
Yeah.
Moyes has gone. We've got 15, you know, when we're not even halfway we're not at the halfway point yet. We're 3 games off halfway point, 2 after today. Well, 3 after today, sorry. And he's gone, we're already over the 20 points. We're already over our halfway point for the season. So he's like, yeah. But you'd think, for me, that would then go, right, we've got a few games leeway to give it a go. Whereas he's gone,
Yeah.
well, if we play defensive and get a few more points, that'll put us even further in front.
Yeah. Raja, we will not get any players in January, mate. Maybe, just maybe, Anton's favourite player, Josh King, and Winston Reid will come back. And of course, Marco Arnautovic. You what, mate?
Diego Costa. Get all over.
Yeah, Diego Costa.
Shut up, Pete.
I've just seen Leeds' first goal. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've seen Leeds' first goal.
It was an own goal.
Oh, my word.
It was incredible.
It was from about 30 yards out and he back passed it and it went in. And Allardyce's face just went like this.
He just literally went, I can't save these lot.
Yeah.
I've just seen the third or fourth goal, which was deflected as well. I think it's the fourth goal. Did he go over him or did he just go round him?
I think it went round him, I believe.
But you got.
It's a weird
one.
Well,
I've just seen it.
Watch it again.
I'm sorry, that's the keeper. That's the keeper. The defenders played it blindly, but the keeper's not in his goal.
Yeah.
The keeper's gone 5-6 yards wide of his goal for a back pass. Why are you doing that?
Right, lads, what are we going to do?
I
know I missed the start, but what we doing in the second half?
Nothing, mate. We're holding on to 60 minutes, and then we'll make some changes.
People are tuning in to hear some commentary. So is that what you mean, or are you asking what Moyes is going to do, or what, Anton?
Or what?
What? He wasn't even listening.
Wasn't even listening, mate. He's blocked you. He's blocked you out.
Say that again, still. Sorry.
What? So you can get me off?
Still, can you recommend any Chelsea players?
I can recommend a manager. There's a good manager they got, Frank Lampard. How about that? Coming back to manage West Ham.
Well, like,
listen. If any of you,
I'd rather take Parker.
Listen, have any of you seen?
I'd rather take Ollie.
Have any of you seen footy accumulators on Facebook? Every day does a post regarding Lampard going to Abramovich asking for more money, and every single day, Frank Lampard's face, he keeps piling on the weight in Frank Lampard's face. It's just like,
it's like, can I have 200?
It's like, oh, Roman, it's not working out, mate. I need another 200 million to spend.
Yeah.
Right, game's about to start.
Yep.
Says what? Let's see. Are we? Let's hope we're all in sync. Let's hope.
Well,
I'm 35 seconds in.
Shut up, still.
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what have you done now? I've just kicked off.
I've just kicked off. Yep.
Yeah. I'm a minute in now.
Yeah.
The game's over.
No changes? No.
Of course not.
No.
Of course not.
Of course not, because he wanted to get to half time to have a look around his bench and see if there's any creativity there. Looked at Ben Rama, thought, nah, he's not going to make a difference.
He saw Snoddy though. It was like, Snoddy, start warming up, mate. Actually, what he did is they were sitting in the dressing room. You know, like they're all sitting in the square. And he's pointed over him. Ben Rama was like, yes, he's pointing to me. And he's like, no, Snoddy, get ready. You're coming on, mate.
We've got Bowen on the bench. I've got Ben Rama on the bench. I've got creativity. I've not really created opportunities, but I've got two players that might be able to create opportunities.
I'll tell you what. Let's wait till we go 1-0 down, and then I might make some changes.
I'm going to be
done against Brighton. Yeah.
Prime Slavan Bilic there. Wait till we go 1-0 down, or I'll make some changes.
Right, come on. Let's remain positive. We need to somehow get positive. Great clearance from Oggy there,
mate. I said,
I'm 46-03.
6, 7, 8,
let me pause it.
9, 10, 11.
Tell me.
Honestly, I'm adamant.
16, 17, 18.
I'm a second.
Right. 20?
Yeah.
There we go. 21, 22. I had to pause it. I stand in front of you again.
I'm adamant. Matt can't hear me at all, by the way. I'm adamant.
I can hear you.
It's not that he can't hear you. He can't be asked to hear you.
I know, but he literally like... He's just zones out when he talks. It's so funny.
I do, mate. I do at work as well. People say to me, and I'm like, "What? No, I didn't." But no.
Right. Anyway, Southampton in the centre circle, passing it to Romeu, out wide. Bertrand tries to cross in, cleared from Soucek, back to Fornals. Creswell cleared out.
Good ball
Big
attention there,
clearance.
lads. Good ball retention.
And it's back with the Southampton keeper.
I hope Ben
It's good to be
Rama's
able to-
watching. Oh, my phone's buzzing again.
Oh, shut up, still.
Still. Southampton got a hold of the ball. Keeper's playing a bit of football at the back there. Goes for a big clearance to Theo Walcott.
Are you behind me? I'm on 19, 20, 21.
No,
the same.
or maybe a second, maybe.
Romayu got the ball in the middle of the park. Oh, unlucky, Lanzini. See, now I'm in sync with you, I can actually commentate.
Yeah, go on. You can contact.
Southampton getting a hold of the ball in a centre circle, out wide, driving forward onto the halfway line. Goes long, ball, straight to Danny Ings. Nice
Get
touch.
it. Well won, Declan.
Oh, well done, Deckers.
Out wide to Fornals. That's good play. Too far ahead.
Made
Good
whole
play,
3
good play.
passes there, game. Guys, that's whole 3
Well
passes.
won back, Alex.
Oh, well done, Sebastian.
Unlucky. Ball back to the Southampton keeper. Poor clearance. Declan picks it up. Go on, Lanzini.
Well done, Lanzini.
Go on,
Go on,
Alex,
Lanzini.
go on,
Go
Alex.
on,
Out wide,
wide,
out wide.
go on!
Oh,
Go on!
what?
Oh, go on, Yarmolenko! Ah!
Why has he
Deckers.
slowed it up?
Deckers got a hold of the ball. Out wide to Fredericks. Goes all the way back.
He had to hold that because Frederick was
Dawson. Over to Augie, halfway line again.
offside. Switch Oggy, go on, out wide.
Good
He's
ball,
gone.
good
He's
the other
done
way
it.
again.
Great ball from Augie
Frederick.
back to Fredericks. Into
Yarmolenko.
Yarmolenko! Go on! Go on, Fredericks!
Fair play.
Back it goes to West Ham. Well
Well
played,
done,
West
Dawson.
Ham.
Well played, Dawson.
Check in the middle. Out wide. Yarmolenko.
Someone's just fallen down off the pit. Off the
Hilaire, get back up. Fredericks on the ball, deep. Crosses in.
Don't
Tries to
wait
find
for it,
for
go for it.
tries to find for else. Go on, Suchek.
ball. Go on, Suchek.
Well played to Hilaire. It's back to goal.
No room.
Ah,
I tried to pick out Fredericks there.
It's been alright. It's been a decent.
Oh, we started on the front foot a bit. I'll take
it's
that.
on the front foot, you know.
Had a bit of attack for once. A good little spell there.
Bring him here. Bring him here. Bring him here.
What happened with Haller, though? So I was watching the ball and saw him just lying on the floor.
What's it?
I don't even.
Good evening, everyone. I've got the number
special
one
guest.
West Ham Cat fan on. What do you think of the game so far, Wasabi? What do you think? What? Alaire's had a good game. Yeah, I know he has, hasn't he? Yeah. What else? What? We're not taking our chances. Yeah, I know that, mate.
now everyone can see that what we have to deal with on a daily basis when it comes to Stell. Nobody else will
This is-
talk to him, so he talks to his cat.
This is the number one West Ham Cat fan. Wasabi. Look at him. You alright, mate? You bothering mum again? Go on, off you go. The only
Perhaps
thing
to slow the game
is-
right down here. Taking almost a minute to take that throw in, just to calm the game down. Something we never do. West Ham still
Walcott's
trying to
dropped
press a
deep,
bit
to pick
higher
the
again.
ball.
Go on,
Back to
Lanzini.
Fornals. Are you ahead of us, Matt?
No, that was a
I'm
tackle.
on
I'm on
50,
50,
30.
Yeah.
What are you on, Matt?
2 now.
What are you on?
30, 33, 34.
All right, you're
Five.
behind.
Yeah, 43, 44, 45.
Yeah, you're with
So I'm
me
about
there.
3 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
Southampton on the ball, playing the ball back to the centre half pairing. Romayu dropped deep, collects the ball, goes out wide. Danny Ings on the ball, great touch of football.
Oh, good. Well done. Well
Great
done.
play there from Southampton, but well done for now.
Oh, well played for
We're
now.
much more
Good
composed
tracking
in the
back.
second half.
Creswell's on the ball,
Well
feeds the
played,
ball up to
Chrissy.
Declan
Good ball.
Rice.
Good ball.
Good
Lanzini's
ball.
on the
Go
run.
on, Lanzini. Go on, son. No, he's not got it.
Oh,
No.
unlucky.
No,
unlucky.
put him under pressure though.
Deckers. Well done, Declan. Come on.
Of course.
Lee.
Give a foul on that. I mean.
Is Moyes saving players maybe for the FA Cup in case we get to the final? Oh dear. Yeah, come on, West Ham. We got this wrapped up.
Who's the the Haller situation is pretty similar to the Everton situation with Moises Keane, isn't it? Because Moises Keane was not having a great time at Everton, wasn't getting played to his strengths. Off he popped to PSG, and he's banging in goals left, right, and centre, isn't he?
Well, you don't even have to look that far, mate. Remember when he first arrived, he kept dropping Hernandez or playing him up front on his own at West Ham, doing
But he's
nothing.
playing.
So he's got, you know,
But
he's got a habit of doing
Hernandez
it.
as a prime number 9.
Yeah. So,
But isn't it? Have you seen Moises Keane at PSG? He's like their top dog, man.
Yeah, I know.
He's like he's
Yeah, but
he's
he's not good
phenomenal.
enough. He's not good enough for Moisiah. That's the thing.
I mean, to be fair though, mate. I mean, they did make that Choupo-Moting look decent. So
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
anyone could cut it there up front.
He's doing all right at Bayern Munich. Choupo-Moting.
Yeah, that's
couldn't
true.
cut it
Yeah.
at Stoke though, could he? Couldn't cut it at Stoke.
No, couldn't do it. So
Went onto a free to PSG.
Well played, West Ham. Oh, how's that offside?
How's that offside?
Well, we're taking it to them. You know,
Yeah.
I think I reckon on 60 we should, if we're still in this, we should make 1 or 2 changes on 60 minutes at least. Can't go the whole game with a. I mean, we're doing all
Making
right.
changes?
Doing all right.
What are you talking about? We don't
Yeah.
make changes.
Well, you know,
Question is,
he's
will
been
he, though?
bringing on subs at half time and stuff like that. Mind you, he waits until we go a goal down, doesn't he? So
yeah.
Yeah.
We
So,
always
we can make changes
wait till
yet,
we
mate.
go down.
What he'll do is he'll wait till we go down, and then we'll lose 1-0. And then in the interview after the game, he'll be like, "Oh, just to make that make sub." Then they just scored, and I was going to make the sub.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they do.
Game's just slowed down quite a lot now. This game's crying out for.
no, but the good thing about that, Anton, is it's slowed down because we're nullifying Southampton at the moment, which is not a bad thing.
Well,
But this
changed,
game
haven't
is
they?
crying out for. This
Oh,
game is
oh.
crying out for creative ball carrier players.
Well, pity we don't have
Oh,
any
what
in our
balls?
squad, though,
Don't
mate.
pity we don't have any in our bench, do we?
Yeah, I know, mate. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
Mate, we're struggling for players. We've got no depth in our squad. We haven't got any attacking players. What are you talking about?
Do you know what? If Moyes had only 16, 17 players, he'd be happy because then he'll have it. You know, he won't have to worry about making the subs.
Romario
Away it
goes.
goes.
Oh, well done.
I bet
Go
Moyes
Go on,
was
Yarmolenko.
devastated.
Deep on the right hand side. Plays the ball to Declan Rice. It goes out for a throw in, and it's a Southampton throw in.
I bet
Halfway
Moyes
line.
was devastated when we
Earlier,
agreed
man,
to put the
like,
extra
I
2
will
subs on the
compete it.
bench.
He's been
He
looking
might,
really good.
yeah. And then what did he go and do? He goes and puts 2 goalies on the bench.
What are you saying about Kyle Walker-Peters, mate?
No, I've been saying like he's been very, very good so far.
Yeah, he's making those runs, isn't he?
Fair play to him though, because he was basically like a glorified bench warmer at Tottenham. And he
Yeah.
went, "No, I don't fancy that. I want to go get the playing time."
Yeah.
Not a lot of players
And
do that.
he's
Fair play
doing
to him.
well.
Yeah,
He's doing well. He's a really good player. I like him.
a bit like the one.
Bit like
Oh.
Kieran Trippier.
No, I
Who's
was
now
going to say
been-
the
Uh,
the one that
oh, well
played
done.
Brighton the other day, the right back.
Oh, Tariq Lamptey.
Yeah, a bit like him. You know, he was doing nothing at Chelsea behind Reece James.
Stephen. Are Southampton in tier 3, so we can't leave tier 4 to get in their half of the pitch?
Well caught. Back to Ward-Prowse. Big cross in. Good clearance from
Well,
Dawson. Back to Romario.
We're not even trying to play. We're just lumping it long.
Yeah, we are.
It's all-
We are.
We're not even attempting.
It's awful to watch, really.
Yeah, it's not good football
It's
at all.
that,
But he's called.
try and
He's
pay
called.
full attention.
He's called 2 boys off the bench there. I don't know if you've seen it. It looked like Bowen was one. I don't know who was behind them to go out and warm up.
Yeah, Diop and Balbuena is called on the off the
Yeah, mate, they
For
got-
creativity.
About-
Try something a bit different. Bit of ball retention.
He's going to take off Haller and Lanzini, and he's going to put Oggy and he's going to put Diop and Balbuena up front.
Ben Rama
I
and
wouldn't-
Bowen.
Wouldn't put it past him. Well,
That's his-
they're the players we said, but who will he take off for them? It should be
Yarmolenko.
Fornals and Yarmolenko, but
What else?
But he won't-
well
It'll be.
played West Ham.
Lanzini. You'll be
Well
Lanzini.
played West Ham. Come on, Allaire, get that. Go on, Allaire. And oh,
Give him a foul
If those
again.
2 subs are made, it should be Yarmolenko and Fornals, but it will be Yarmolenko and Lanzini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
yeah.
But it,
Because leaving Lanzini on would be the brave decision,
Yeah.
and taking 4 hours off the worker is a bit. too
But
adventurous.
but we're still in this game, and that's the thing. We're still in this game, and let's just hope we don't. Walcott deep within the. Oh, get out, West Ham. That's it.
Poor header
Dawson, that
out.
is awful.
That was
That
what
is
the
a
heck was
fucking
that?
shocking.
Theo Walcott wide, tried to go to the edge of the box, and he
No
Romeo
problem.
shoots,
Down by Deck. Well,
shoots, hits Rose head.
Oh, Romeo.
Come on, West Ham.
He's another one that, he was at Chelsea and he left to go play somewhere else to get the game time.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Sunderland.
I like players that
He
do that.
just kept getting sent on loan.
So they're making a change.
Shane
Who's
Long.
that? Shane Long's on. Who came off?
Who do you
Was
come
it
on?
Shea Adams?
Shea Adams.
Che Adams.
I'm
Interesting.
surprised by that.
I'm surprised by
I
that.
am, because was it Dan, the Southampton fan we had yesterday, and he was like, I pray to God they don't play Shane Long.
Yeah, but then I said,
Well,
I
we
then
both turned
said,
around and said, he's the sort of player that scores against us, isn't he?
yeah.
Well, I did say still, I said, if he was like 3 years younger, he'd probably be our prime transfer target.
Do you know what the thing about Shane Long is? He's extremely direct, though. Like, you've got a clever player like Danny Ings. He just wants to run. He doesn't want to do all that work. He just wants to run off the ball. He wants a striker to play the ball to him as much as he can and just shoot.
He's
He's
got
just
a
a-
like Shane Long, likes running in behind, likes running the channels. He's a prime David Moyes player. If he was 3 years younger. But you notice that...
Didn't we
that,
go?
you know,
Weren't we in for Shane? Who? Oh, well blocked
Oh,
there.
go on.
Go on.
Oh, unlucky.
You notice though that
Oh,
the first
stop
like
buzzing,
10-ish
Bo.
minutes of this second half, we've been sort of the better team. And Hassan Huttel's obviously
Yeah,
sitting at
Southampton
home.
ain't
He's
really
not been
done
happy
much,
with it.
Is Ben
So
Rama
he's
coming
played
on?
I bloody hope so.
I think it might be Ben Rama, by the way.
Turning. Oh, that's an awful
There's-
clearance again.
There's movement on the bench, but
Back to
Ben
Romeo,
Rama
25
is not
yards
with the
out.
rest of the
Oh,
players
good
warming up.
Good head, Soucek.
It looks like Ben Rama.
I think Ben Rama might be coming on. He is.
Oh my god. Yes.
It's Ben Rama.
Ooh. Moyes,
No,
For
no,
He's
no,
been
no,
alright.
Lanzini
the
or
right
Yarmolenko.
answer.
Lanzini or Yarmolenko.
Can't be Lanzini. It can't be Lanzini.
bet
It
it
better
will
not
be.
fucking be Lanzini. Excuse my
It
French.
will be.
It can't be Lanzini. He's been
Um,
quiet. He has
who's
been
playing-
quiet.
Who's playing left mid? It's Fornals, isn't it? So
For now, he has to come up.
He'll put
But I think-
Fornals
it'll
over
be
where
Lanzini or
Lanzini is.
Fornals. It'll be one of them two.
He'll be Lanzini. He'll put
You know what's
Fornals in the
ironic?
middle and Ben
Yeah.
Rama out on the left.
Yeah.
Well done, Alair. Well done.
Lanzini is one of his favourites.
Fredericks
So,
to Yarmolenko.
Free kick, right.
Free kick. Here we go.
Coming
Come
up,
on.
lads.
Who is it? Number
Who's it
7.
gonna be? Who's it
Number
gonna
7.
be?
Number 7.
Bertrand's getting angry.
Told
Oh,
you.
you son
Told
of a-
you.
Fuck.
Number 10.
Absolutely
Lanzini.
told you.
Yep.
Absolutely told you. Mr.
understand.
fucking risk averse.
I don't understand.
Mr. Let's not try anything.
And then he's
you
going
know,
to turn round and go.
Why?
He's going to turn round. It's just like for like. There's no difference here.
I was gonna say, does that mean
why
that-
are you doing this?
So is
Why is Fornals
the only thing
doing
I'm questioning
this?
about is who's
Mr.
playing number
Risk
10.
averse.
Is Ben Rama playing
It's
number 10?
unbelievable.
So I wouldn't mind him playing number 10. Or is Fornals going to
Ben
go
Rama,
now?
Ben Rama will be faster than Lanzini, but
Yeah.
it is like for like.
Doesn't change the pace of the
Like
window.
for
does it?
like.
Risk averse.
Yeah.
This is really incredible.
it's
by
defensive
Moyes.
Moyes.
This is what upsets fans about Moyes as a manager.
This is prime Moisey, mate.
Go on,
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Rama.
Rama's scored
On the edge of the
the
box. Shoots and it goes wide.
You watch, Fornals has scored the winner now, mate.
He's been on for 10 seconds. It wasn't Fornals I
Here we
wanted
go.
off. It was Yarmolenko.
I would never take Yarmolenko off that side.
He will. He will.
The old
Yarmolenko
white
will come
He would never.
off,
He would never bring that in that position there with the players on the pitch. It was never going to be Yarmolenko. Because
If you
they all
put
play
Bowen,
on left wing or in the middle.
if you now
It's
put
Bowen,
Bowen
isn't it?
on for Yarmolenko,
Yeah, but
I
that's,
would say we stand a bit of a chance to really go at them. You know, because Bowen's got the defensive-minded side to his game, as well as the attack.
I
But
would
yeah,
say
it
you talk about at
was
least
all
another 10
gonna be
minutes.
Lanzini. He doesn't
Yeah.
want two creative players on the pitch at the same time.
Don't be too
ridiculous.
open, mate.
It'll be
Doesn't
too
want to
much.
be too open.
Too much.
Southampton on the attack.
I just don't understand. I'm baffled.
I'm not
I'm
baffled.
not.
This is David Moyes.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
This is
It's David
yeah, to
Moyes.
be fair, true. That literally, it was so predictable. You were just saying.
It's
Yeah.
boring though, isn't it? I'm bored. Like I am quite bored watching West
I mean,
Ham these days.
At
But
the
you know,
start
it's
of
right.
the season-
It's right.
I mean,
It's
it's
right.
been the last 3 games, hasn't it? Really.
Yeah.
The start. of
Mate,
the
Man
season has
United.
been
Man United. Man United was his turning point.
It's not been the last few
Yeah.
games. It's been from past that. I
Yeah,
could go
it's
back
been-
and say freaking Villa or Fulham. I can go back then.
Yeah, probably because we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
playing really crap back then, weren't we? But we still
But we're
grinded
getting
out results.
Yeah.
The signs were there. The signs have been there.
It was probably the Fulham game. You're right, actually, because we actually,
Well, he hasn't
got a
apart
plan
from
B,
that
has he?
crap penalty, save from
Oh, good
Fabianski.
save.
from the Fulham.
Yeah, 'cause
This
he
is
hasn't got
what
a plan
upsets
B, has
West
he?
Ham fans about David Moyes. This is why, a lot of fans don't want to give him a long-term contract. He sucks the life out of our creativity.
But you know what? At the start of the season, Nigel was on a lot, and Nigel was saying, like, you want it to be fun, exciting, goals, 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 goals. And now what we've done is we've just become bang fucking average, bored, safety, 10th place. I genuinely,
Sorry,
honestly,
what did I say in your video? Was it last week, still? I said we're 10th
Sorry,
place,
mate.
bang average.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you
You're-
did
you're-
say that. You did say
And
that.
everyone fucking
I hope-
slated me for it. And what are we? We're bang
Well,
average.
we are
10th
now.
place.
We are now.
Oh, we are.
David Moyes is making us bang average. And a lot of fans will go, yeah, but we're more solid, etc. You
Yeah,
can
we are.
still be a solid team and be creative at the same time. You can have that balance.
yeah,
But
but there's a
Look at
difference.
There's
a-
Bang average is actually decent at the moment.
But there's a
the way-
difference between being solid and actually being in a game and having a chance to get 3 points. Like there's been 2 or 3 games that we've been in a game and walked away with either a point or lost it, but probably it's a big statement, but probably could have walked away with. I think you said it in your weekly show. Still, we should be 4 or 5 points ahead of where we are.
Yeah, we should.
Based
I think,
upon
I think we threw the Chelsea game away. We could have got we could have easily. Oh fuck me, that was handball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get away with that.
I think we should have we should have easily won the Brighton game if we'd had the right team out, and we could have easily look at the games after Chelsea played us. They're not brilliant,
No, because
No.
teams had a go at them.
and
I mean,
we
don't get me
teams
wrong,
have had a
the-
go
the-
at them,
the result
and we could have got
flattered
a point
them,
from that.
Go on, Ben Rama.
The result did
That's
flatter
it,
them, let's be
that's
fair.
Go on,
Go
Ben Rama out.
Go on, son.
Allaire, nice ball, Fornals. Have a
He got taken out, didn't he? Clipped
looked
his heels
like
as
it
he
to
shot.
me. Yeah.
The excitement from early in the season has definitely changed, and
Because
all
teams
you're
have got-
gonna, but all
teams
you're
have
gonna
got
hear
wear
is, yeah, but all you're
Wear
gonna
out.
hear is West Ham going, Moyes going. It's all changed because Antonio got injured. Well, that's right,
That's what
but
he's
you've
gonna
definitely,
say,
but you've
then that-
definitely got
Well, that's
options
his
there to
job
change it.
His job. That's his job.
That's exactly,
Get enough tune
man.
out of it.
Exactly.
He hasn't. We all said he's only got a plan A. He hasn't got a plan B.
I do have to think about that. We've still got 22 points, and I genuinely
but
didn't even
you're
know if we
resting
would have
on your
10.
laurels. You're resting on your laurels at 22 points. That's what
Yeah.
Moyes looks like
Yeah.
he's doing. He's
Moyes
going
has come in
not
and
even
gone,
halfway through the season, and we're ahead of target. That's what he's
Yeah.
thinking. It's like you said earlier, Anton. He's thinking 18 more points and we're fine. Rather than where can we take this team now?
Yeah,
How
exactly.
far can we go?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the
Whereas
West Ham
Southampton,
mentality.
Everton, Villa are
Look
all
at
about
look at
mentality.
yeah, it's the mentality. But look at Southampton. Look at Aston Villa. Look at what they're doing. They're going
Exactly.
for it. They're
We
going
nearly
for
got
it.
relegated last season.
Aston Villa were worse than us last
They're
season.
worse than
And
us.
now-
stayed up by that dodgy off disallowed goal. Was it Sheffield
Yeah.
United?
And I actually,
When
do you know what?
when
I
Johnson
had
didn't save it.
Southampton down. I had Southampton down as being as a potential relegation team this season. And look at
Did
them.
you?
Yeah, I
everyone-
thought
yeah, but I think
maybe-
everyone said the same about us. To be fair,
Oh, yeah, true. But if we're not
Southampton-
careful,
that's
if we're
where
not
we
careful,
get.
we could slide down that table faster than you realise. If we're not
Southampton
careful-
corner.
You won't with David Moyes in charge. That's what you get. It's very
Wow.
similar to Allardyce.
It's a
You-
it's
you
a
don't
65
get-
minutes gone. It's a Southampton corner, and to be fair, I know we've not commentated much on the game, but it has been
Not
all
much happened.
Southampton in the last 10-15 minutes. They're just keeping possession. They're slowly building up the play.
Yeah,
And
because
they're just working their way forward. Yeah,
Ever since they
just work-
brought Che Adams off and Shane Long on,
Yeah.
it wasn't working. They made a sub and they've made it work again. Ben Rama hasn't really got into the game.
Ward-Prowse corner, whips
Whipped
it
in, headed
Good
out.
head right from Oggy.
And that's the issue with making that like for like sub.
Is that he went for like, so he's not changed anything. He's just
No.
refreshing the legs. Good header out from Dawson.
But he is sitting there going, it's 0-0, 66 minutes, we're away from home. It's against
I've made 5
Southampton, who are
changes.
pressing side. I've made
Made
5
5
changes.
He's
I've
happy with
brought
the point.
fresh legs on, like you said. I'm happy. I'm getting a disciplined performance, I suppose you could
until
say.
we go a goal down, and then what?
Yeah, and then the game plans out the
What was that from Yarmolenko?
fucking window. He's knackered, mate.
Yarmolenko's
He needs to come off.
Yeah.
He needs to come off.
Yeah.
He's shattered.
That was
That
a
is the
knackered
tackle
tackle,
of a
wasn't
man that was like, I'm not going to catch him up.
it? Yeah, I'm just going to slide on the floor, let the moisture of the grass carry me into the Southampton player.
That was
And he's given a
old
free
school-
kick away in a dangerous
that was
area,
old
to be fair.
school Sunday pitches on Hackney Marshes where Yarmolenko went, the ball or the man is going past me, but not both. And he just threw a leg out.
He just went screw it.
One of them's getting past me. I don't know which one it's going to be. I'm going to put the leg out and we'll see what happens. And now is when I would go, put
Come
Bowen
on,
on.
West Ham. I just want excitement now.
Headed out
Just totally
again.
want it.
Good head out. Yarmolenko. Clever back heel. That was unlucky.
Where's Philippi Anderson when you need him?
Mate, he's not even playing for Porto, is he?
Nah.
There's definitely something not right there, though, is there? I think that the rumor is that deal was he didn't want that deal. I don't think anyone wanted that deal, but it was
No one wanted that deal. The manager didn't even want him.
The manager didn't want it. Yeah,
Who made
That
the
was
deal?
the president. The president.
the president.
Oh,
Yeah,
the owner.
The Sullivan
Prime
of Porto.
Sullivan there then.
get rid of it, West Ham. Yarmolenko. Oh, it's a free kick,
Foul.
West Ham.
Yeah. Which again, I'm not being funny. You can then see, you saying that the manager didn't want him and it was done by the president. You can see the parallels between
I
Anderson and Rama.
don't believe Antonio's warming up. It's
He is.
wrong move. It's the wrong
He is
move.
warming up.
If he breaks down, that's it. He'll be out for
Mate,
another
it's all
half.
right. Josh King's here in like 3 days, isn't he? Josh King's here in 3 days. What are you worried about?
He's going to do it, isn't he? He's going to throw him
He's going to
on
do
with
it.
Haller,
He's going to do it.
He's itching
Straight
for it,
swap, Haller for Antonio. To be fair though,
Yeah.
I mean the Villa game, Antonio looked good for about 20 minutes and he was dead. So if he comes on in the next couple of minutes, he'll get his 20 minutes. He'll be all right.
That's it.
Nice
Go on,
play
boys.
there by Ben Rama.
Go on,
Bit
Ben
of
Rama.
creativity.
Wide, well
Go
done.
on.
Full now. Ben Rama again. I hope Haller scores and shuts. What's his name? up?
Oh, it needs to be better than that.
Fredericks.
Back out to Fredericks.
Nah.
Long ball.
Too easy.
Don't need to do long balls. Don't
Dawson
need-
lumps it into Haller.
I mean, look at
Lumping
that.
it long. Lumping it long. Lumping it long.
Craig Dawson, championship player.
He's not been bad.
He's
To be
not
fair,
been
he's
bad.
not. I'll give him that. He's actually
He hasn't
Been all right.
bad.
Shane Long down the channel.
No, he's done what
This
he's
is where
done
Shane
what
Long
he
wants
has
the
to do.
ball. See what
Yeah.
they've just done there to Shane Long? That's exactly his style of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play it long term and he'll chase it all
Into
fucking day long.
Ward
He'll get
Prowse.
it.
Ward Prowse is going to switch it
That's
out
literally what he's
to
doing.
Walker Peters.
Look, now he's on the back
He's on the
post. No
wing.
one marking him. Shane Long's on the
Whips
back
in.
post.
Good head, Oggy. Ward Prowse in again. Little 1-2 of headers. Ward Prowse is going to switch it.
Southampton are good. They're a good football inside, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're playing well, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
They're
we've
very
been
well
having this
drilled.
group chat for the last 3 years. We've all said we'd take Ward Prowse.
Is that
And it
Bowen
wasn't
coming on?
doing.
Yeah, we've been saying it for years. Yeah.
And he
Is that
and there was
Bowen?
a point, he was on the fringes,
It'll be for Yarmolenko if it's
Yeah.
voted.
which he probably needs to be for Yarmolenko at this point.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it, West Ham.
That's
Oh, no,
all
is he...
right.
Is it a
Good
good tackle?
That was a tackle.
Yeah.
That was a good
Fabianski.
tackle.
Fabianski. I freak out when it comes to that.
You see,
Walcott
no
made the
one's
attack
even,
in
the
there.
fact that Walker Peters isn't even making anything of it. He just got up. He was like, "Yeah, it's a good tackle."
It was Walcott, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Walcott running through.
Yeah, it got
Yeah,
the
look,
ball.
Good
boom.
tackle.
Good tackle.
Well done, Deckers.
Good tackle. I was Walker Peters with the shot.
So what have we got then? Is it going to be... Great tackle.
Tell you what, it was a
He
good.
got the ball, mate.
It was. It
He
yeah,
got
it
the ball.
was. It
It was
did
risky.
definitely, Yeah.
But he's had to back himself in that, saying he's got the ability to. do it.
Yarmolenko chips it forward to Fredericks. Heads it... cleared from
That was
Southampton.
unlucky. That was unlucky. Fair play, Fredericks. Couldn't actually do much more there. Yarmolenko's trying to get
Yarmolenko's-
himself sent off right now.
Right. Have we
Yeah,
got a-
Yarmolenko is fucked, isn't he?
we
He
get
has
him off?
thrown his body.
Because you see that tackle there.
Yeah.
If Gineppo's unlucky there, but if he'd gone over,
If Yarmolenko connected...
yeah, he was off.
Oh, he would have been off.
Oh, his foot was... See how high his foot was?
He won the
Oh.
ball. He did win the ball, to be fair.
Is
Doesn't
he
matter.
coming off?
His foot
Is
was that high.
Yarmolenko coming off?
I'll get him off now, like, surely.
Bowen's... There's
I
a
would.
player on the sidelines waiting to come on. So it's got to be Bowen. I tell you what, Yarmolenko's a
does win the
lucky
ball
man.
there.
Doesn't
He
matter,
did get
mate.
the ball. If
His
he didn't get the
foot-
ball, he was in trouble.
Mate, if he didn't get... It doesn't matter if he got that ball. If his foot went through that player's knee, he would have been
That's
off.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
He
lucky
he's
Dawson.
just got
With
it
the
right,
ball or
he's
not
in
with the ball?
trouble. Whipped in.
Chance from the back post from
Was that
Soucek.
Dawson? Oh, Soucek.
No, I thought it was Dawson. It's Tuesday.
I thought it was Dawson.
going to bed.
Soucek should be doing better there.
Yeah.
It was.
That
He
was
might, no,
onside.
The onside, yeah.
Yeah.
He's headed it straight into the ground. Should be doing better there,
Got
Soucek.
off for Bowen, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what.
for Bowen. Good.
Oh,
That's
is he?
good. Yeah, it's just said it on the screen. They must have
5-0
done it
leads.
before the sub or something.
Go
That's,
on,
that's,
Bowen.
that's good. That's good.
Now
management there.
we're looking like a team.
Yeah.
Go on, Bowen. Oh, unlucky.
That's good management there because Yarmolenko was not going to last much longer. He put that one tackle in, then he put that tackle in.
This is the team I want to see start in the next game against Everton. Well, apart from one or two players at the back. So Fowl and Balbuena back. They're the only two changes I'd make.
Yeah. As much as like Dawson's not done nothing wrong, I think.
Hey, see, he can't resist, can he?
Antonio coming on.
Antonio's coming on. He cannot resist.
Go
come
on.
Cannot resist.
Go on for now.
I knew he
Go on, go
Go
on.
Oh, back in.
Corner ball. Come on, lads. Allaire
Come on.
goal just to shut Moyes up. Go on, Seb.
That was good play from Ben Rama.
That was good play. I like
That's
him.
4 hours.
He's lively.
Doesn't retain the ball enough though. Still,
No, it doesn't. Gives the
No.
ball way too much.
Yeah,
he was
he's
giving the ball away, mate.
bang
Yeah,
average
maybe
player,
a bit.
isn't he? Who needs him? Who needs a creative player like that?
Wouldn't surprise me if he goes off now, Haller, and Antonio come on.
It will. It's gonna happen.
After he scores this goal. Come on, West Ham.
Moyes, but you're coming off anyway. I don't care.
Come on, West Ham. Moyes can't resist, can he? Bringing Antonio back. Can't resist it. Oh. That went way out. Back it goes.
Whip
Good
it in.
ball in.
Right.
Come
they're
on, West
counting
Ham.
now. They're on the break.
Oh, they're on the break now.
Oh, good tackle.
Well played.
Well played, Fornals.
Well played.
That's why Fornals stays on, unfortunately. Because of what he offers defensively. Well played, Rice. Unlucky.
Well played.
Keep
Go
going.
on. Oh,
Play it through.
Oh.
See, we've
One
looked a
back,
lot better.
Go on, Tommy. Go on.
We've
Go on,
looked a
Tommy.
lot better the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, he's running out for a throw-in. Fair enough.
Yeah, he couldn't resist. He's doing it. Here he
Cannot
goes.
resist it.
There we go. Look. The shot's coming
Cannot
on.
resist it.
The beast is
I hope
back.
this doesn't backfire. I really hope it doesn't backfire.
He's only going to get about 15 minutes, so...
Well, you only need a minute to pull your hamstring again, mate.
Yeah, but that's true for anyone. And he needs.
I hope
He's going to
he's
need.
ready.
He's gonna,
I hope
he
he's
needs
ready.
match fitness anyway. Like he's not. He's never. He shouldn't be coming back like he done the last time. A guy that's been out with a hamstring for 6 weeks should never be going back. All right, I've been out for 6 weeks. I'll go straight back into the starting lineup. He should be doing at least 1 or 2 times off the bench to get some minutes in. So,
Did we not predict?
is
Did
this
we not
the game
predict
for it
this
though,
was the
Matt?
game?
huh?
Did we not predict that Moyes was going to do it this game? Give
Yeah.
him
I
something.
thought it wouldn't be till
We
the new year.
said 10 minutes, didn't we? Possibly.
Yeah.
Well, one back by Fornals. Gone Allaire. Well played.
Come on, Ben
Ben
Rama.
Rock.
Oh,
He's
well
won
played, Ben
won
Rama.
a free kick.
Free kick.
On a free kick.
That's all right. Hilaire's down. He's got to make the sub now. Hilaire's just faking injury because he knows he's coming off.
I'll tell you
He's
what,
like,
Allaire's been kicked around today. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
He has been kicked around today.
Oh, there you go.
Do you know what?
Stop
Do you know
saying-
what?
The announcer's saying we shouldn't risk him in this cold weather.
Look, that's not a good tackle at all.
Do you know what
No,
you could
it's
see
not.
moving forward? Do you know what you could see moving forward? You could see Antonio and Hilaire starting together. A bit
Oh,
like the
if
Southampton.
only, mate.
A
If
bit like
only.
the Southampton game from
Yeah.
when
Like
was
I said
it?
to you yesterday.
Last year. Yeah.
Yeah, the just before lockdown, we won 3-1,
Yeah, there you go.
and he played him up
There
front
you go.
together. You know what?
That
He's
is the
he's putting a
last
good
you're going to
shift
see
up.
of Sebastian Allaire until
it's not,
Antonio gets injured again.
Nah, it's not.
I
Super
don't think
is.
it is, mate. I really hope it's not, but I don't think it is. I think.
because I think it's still going to be a couple of games for Antonio starts.
I hope.
God, Antonio, son!
I hope Antonio doesn't pull his hamstring in this game.
Mr. Optimistic there. Cheers, though.
Come on, West Ham. Come on.
God,
Whip it in.
that was a free header.
Oh.
Should be doing
Who's
better,
not? Who's
man.
not giving him a shout? Who was behind him was in a better position.
Lads, just
Some
want to
was-
let you know something. 15 minutes to go. We've made 3 subs.
I know. What's going on with Moyes? He's made 3
And
attacking subs as well.
all attacking subs, yeah.
What's going on? Unless that was Moyes' game plan, last for 75 minutes and then got all the attackers on in one go and see what happens.
Southampton making a substitution.
Gineppo. For was that Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, do you know a player at Blackburn called Adam Armstrong?
Yes, mate. He's been banging in goals this year.
Has he?
Yeah,
Is he good?
He came out of, I want to say
Newcastle.
Newcastle's academy. Yeah,
Newcastle.
never
Yeah.
quite cut it at Newcastle
A lot of viewers keep going on about
because
that's the
he's,
sort of player
from
we should
what I
go
know
for.
of him, he's not a big player.
5-0 leads. 5-0 leads.
Go on, Big Sam.
Go on, Sam Allardyce.
There is another player in the Championship they want to keep the eye on, though, was Tony from Brentford.
Oh, Ivan Toney.
Yeah, but he's
a
only
banging
just
player.
joined them, hasn't he? So he ain't going
Yeah, but he
anywhere.
was-
No, I
Yeah,
know,
he
but he
was-
has only just
No.
joined, but he is
But
absolutely tearing it
he
apart.
was always going to do it. He was tearing apart League One last year with Peterborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You know, he's come in and he's like gone straight into Watkins' role at Brentford. And he looks like they haven't even missed him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they've not lost what they sold Watkins for 30 million and bought Ivan Toney for like, I still want to say it was a decent bit of money. I'm thinking, for some reason I'm thinking
yeah,
like
it was
8-9 million.
yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good.
16. He's got 16 goals in 20 games.
Who's that? Tony.
Ivan
Ivan
Toney.
Toney.
Yeah.
And
Where
then the
Brentford at the
season
moment?
he got 40 goals in his 76 appearances at Peterborough. Let's have a look and see where they are. Actually, I don't have a clue where they are.
Throw on to West
Norwich.
Ham. We apologise for not giving you a lot of commentary.
Not lots
So throw
happening.
to West Ham. Fredericks on the ball. Antonio back to Fredericks.
Brilliant touch,
Fourth-
Antonio. Look
fourth
at that.
Good
Assist.
crossover.
Look at that ball
Socek
retention.
heads it on. Oh, nice back heel there. Creswell
go on,
out
go
left.
on, go on.
Corner ball. That was a lovely back heel there.
Brentford are fourth
that,
in the
4 now?
Championship.
Yeah, they're up there. Norwich, I think Norwich are top.
Jordan
Watford
Hugo.
are up there.
Yeah.
Mate, he's not even getting game time at Norwich. He's a bench warmer at Norwich.
He's got 2 goals. I think he's got like 2 goals this season, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's on the bench because they still got Pookie, haven't they?
Corner
Still got
ball to
Pookie,
West
they've still
Ham
got
out on the
Campbell, they've
left.
still got Buendia.
Creswell to swing it out. Big
Come on,
lads
West
in the
Ham.
box.
Come on,
Dawson,
West
go on,
Ham.
Craig. Get
Go
your
on, go on.
debut goal for West Ham.
Come on, Creswell, whip it in.
Damn
Good
it.
ball in.
Go on.
Out
Some
wide.
good-
Oh,
Oggy
right.
on the wide
Whip
right.
it back in, mate. Whip it back in. Oh, he's played it
Ball
back.
out. Oh, beat your first player, man. Come on.
At least he went out for throw-in, not counter-attack.
Throw into West Ham on the right hand
I can't
side.
believe we made attacking subs.
I know, and he made all 3 by the 75th minute. Is that because Nolan's back in the squad now? Is that why it's happened? Because he had his 3-match ban, didn't he, when he got sent off?
Who? Nolan.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
didn't he
about
get a
that.
touchline ban? Yeah. He ain't been in the game. He ain't been on the touchline for the last like 3 games, is he?
Was it the what game was that? Man United.
Yeah, it
Good
wasn't it?
challenge.
Oh, what a
What a
tackle by
challenge
Soucek.
there by Soucek. Creswell.
Cresswell.
Good ball into
Good
Antonio.
feet to Antonio. Good luck.
Oh, unlucky,
Oh,
unlucky,
lucky.
unlucky.
But again, the Moors be like, well, he didn't retain
Southampton
the ball
out on
at
the
Ben
break
Rama.
on the left hand side.
To be
Well
fair,
tracked back
now,
by Bowen.
Well
We
cut
could-
out
we
there
could
by
actually get it.
Fornals
Fornals.
in the middle of the park.
Look
Good
at
ball
his
to
counter.
Antonio. We know
Go
what
on,
we're going to get
Antonio.
from Antonio.
This is a just freak out when Antonio's got to chase that ball. Coming back from his injury.
That's all right.
Yeah,
there
well,
we go.
you know,
West Ham throw.
We could lick
I know,
this,
they
you
got
know.
a touch on it.
I'll be honest.
We could, mate. We could. It could go either way, to be fair.
It could.
7 goals in 39 appearances when he was on loan to Southampton.
In 2009. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2009.
Was that when he was signed for Nottingham Forest?
I don't know, actually.
Good, no?
It's either that or Reading. That, I think it's one of
Might,
them
yeah,
clubs,
book him as Rennes as well. But that would have been
He went
when
on
they were
loan.
in League One, Southampton, or was that when they were in Championship? Because they did drop down the league divisions, didn't they? At one point.
They dropped 2 divisions, I think.
Yeah, I think they went down to League One, didn't they? At one point.
Yeah.
Southampton with the ball. Ogbonna clears it.
Good head.
Back to the Southampton player. Well,
Good block,
cleared
Fredericks.
by Fredericks. Back again to a Romeo. Middle of the park. Romeo
He's totally
again.
made that. Romeo's just made that position his own, isn't he? Really at Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he is kind of
He just
dictating the
dictates.
field today.
He just
82
dictates play.
minutes
Yeah.
gone, and we're still 0-0. Do not
Completely
tempt
dictates
us,
play.
mate.
Yeah. Now, boys, if it's ends 0-0, would you be happy with this?
Given the circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And given what he's shown us, he's tried to rest players. He's given some players like 20 minutes, but you can see, like that team we've got now, probably could and should be the team going forward. The attacking sense of that team.
Yeah,
Ben
but it won't
Rama
happen.
at number 10, because he's looked quite. I know they haven't had much, but him and Antonio look like they've linked quite well. Ben Rama and Antonio. You've got Bowen out on the left and then
That's a good one,
Fornals,
Bo.
and Fornals gives you the balance of what Moyes wants
Well,
with the
one
team.
back
Well
by
done,
Okay.
Soucek.
Owen,
Go on, Bowen.
Bowen on the
Go on,
right.
run at him. Run at him. Go on.
what's going on there? Why is it their throw?
He must have kicked you back against him. Oh.
Bowen's had his hair cut before Tier 4 restrictions in place. Sorry, that's how exciting this game is.
Sure. Of course it was before Tier 4. Yeah, before Tier 4.
Yeah.
Saying that, I'd probably guarantee that the club have probably got a frigging hairdresser employed.
Well done again. 4 hours. Well done.
Oh,
Well done for now.
Good cut
well
out for
played
Fornals.
for now. Well, we lost it.
That's all right. It's West Ham throwing.
I'll tell you what, that was well recovered by Fornals there.
Again, that's
But this
the
is
sort of reason
but
why
this is
he's
what I was
exactly-
this is why we were saying in the preview last night. We were saying that if there was a game that you wanted Fornals to play, if West Ham were playing whatever
big
style
bang.
of football, this would be the game that you'd want Fornals to play in because he covers so much ground. And
Yeah.
and the way that Southampton attack, you need a
You
player
need-
like Fornals to come in.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
Game-
believe that I'm talking about Fornals in that manner, considering we signed him not to be that player.
No, he was signed as a Spanish flair number 10.
Ah,
That's a goal.
Bowen and
No one in the box. Just no one
he's
there.
ahead.
Go on, go
Benrahma.
on! Oh!
Oh, save!
Oh!
That could have been it. That could have been that chance to nick it.
That could have been.
If only he'd aimed higher. It's a flick on, and he's onside, Bowen.
Look at Benrahma on his own. Oh, it's a shame. Unlucky.
Tries to cut it in, and it's an awful header, and it's someone bounces
Terrible
out to
clearance
him,
from a Southampton player.
and he puts a foot through it, and he
That's
just
unlucky.
spreads himself, McCarthy.
Good save.
He just
Oh,
spreads
huge!
himself.
Oh, it's a huge moment.
That's the biggest chance in the game.
Yeah.
You get
WP, our manager and players are suited to each other. Moyes, Allaire, Benrahma, Noble, and others won't change. Only a fool will put them all together expecting things to work.
To be fair, I can't blame Noble for not changing.
Yeah,
He's come on 34 and he's been playing the same
Yeah.
role. He was in a West Ham team at 16. He's played the same position for coming on for 18 years.
Let's have some positivity, for fuck's sake. Whinge and whine, whine and whinge. So freaking negative.
Mate, it's not been
you know
positive.
what? With the greatest
But-
of respect, Stuart, we're not always like this, and I think
No.
if
It's
you
just-
watch some of our other shows, it's nothing
positive-
like
Right, well, I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what. Let's go with positivity for the last 5 minutes.
The positivity is we were still in it with 15 minutes to go, and he's put on the attacking players we wanted to see at the start. Maybe not Antonio, but and we now that we've got the better attacking players on the pitch, we are doing better. We're getting more ball, we're creating chances.
And we're pressing. Look at the difference now.
Yeah.
We're pressing a little bit better
Now
now.
that we've got the players on the pitch to do it, we are doing it.
Exactly.
It's only taken us 8 minutes, but it's fine. I'm only joking. Positivity.
Come on, ref, that's a dive.
Fabianski clears the ball out.
Oh, he's fallen over there. That's not good.
David-
Went ahead of Fredericks.
The right
Well
time
played.
to bring them on for me, if you're talking about Antonio, wasn't this game, to be honest with you. You know,
No, but I can
think,
see why he's done it.
yeah, but
Because don't forget, I mean, Yarmolenko's probably Yarmolenko.
Oh,
Haller's
well
probably
done,
going to start
Bowen.
again in 2 days' time.
Oh,
You talk
unlucky.
about rotation. Haller have played all 90 minutes in 5 days, so I can see why he's brought Antonio on, even if it's just for the 15 minutes. Because he's probably going to have to do more of it.
Armstrong on the
in
left
game.
from Southampton. West Ham get the
Out.
ball. Jared Bowen on the wide right.
you go,
Feeds the ball to Benrahma.
Game's
Nah.
there, man. Game's there for the taking, man. We could actually nick this. We really
Yeah,
could.
87 minutes gone.
Like, despite the circumstances, yeah, I'll take a point, but we could actually nick this. Let's be honest.
Right, Stelios.
Yeah, mate.
You need to completely come off the comments with 5 minutes to go. Go rogue. Don't look at them.
Yeah,
Let's go
This
for
is the
natural.
It's the first time I'm looking at the comments.
Right.
The first
No,
time.
but take them off, mate.
I
Take them
I
off.
just wanted to catch up with a few people. That's all.
Go on, Antonio.
Cool.
Has he been taken down? No. They're open. We're open. Southampton. It's 3-on-4.
Nah, we're good. We're good at the moment.
Good.
We're good.
Got men behind now. Well done, Jared Bowen. Danny
One
Ings on the
back,
ball.
one back.
Well
Well
done.
played. Our
Right.
defensive play in the second half has been much better. Much better.
A lot better. Yes. Couldn't agree more. I think Dawson's done well, man. I'll be honest with you. He's looked a lot better as the game's gone.
He has, yeah.
progressed.
It was always going to take a while for him, when it's his first game in, especially coming from the Championship, not
First
played
game
for a while.
since last-
Yeah.
First game since this season, I think. I don't.
He's
I don't
done all right.
think he played for
That's,
Watford.
yeah. It is his first game.
I don't think he played for Watford in the first couple of games, so I think this might actually be his first actual game this year. So he's not done badly.
Yeah, he's done his job. Let's be honest. He's done what he
Come on,
needs
West
to do.
Ham. For
Can't
now.
really argue.
Come on. that
Oh,
was
he's been
too
pushed
easy
off the
for
ball
them.
there from Walcott. Centre circle, out wide. Back into Romeo. Southampton keeping hold of the ball. Attacking down the left wing. Armstrong. Southampton still on the ball. Romeo. Just progressing slowly up the field.
Well played.
Well played, West Ham.
Clinton Morrison's gave the man of the match to Dawson.
Yeah,
Really?
Dawson, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Yes.
Fair play. Fair play.
He's got some size of ears, though, doesn't he?
He looks like a rugby player, doesn't he, with them ears?
Holy monkeys.
Someone can pull him up from his ears and claim it as a trophy.
Yeah, like
We got
to be fair, he
46,
as the game's gone
40.
by, he has done well.
40 seconds
40.
left.
Plus stoppage time. Or it's a good ball out to the wing.
Time. Out left to Southampton. Don't lose it now, West Ham.
That's it. Pressure. Well played. Last 5
Possession
minutes.
in the last 5
18%.
minutes,
82. I don't believe that.
82.
Last five. It's
I
only the last
believe
5 minutes, so I do believe it. They sort of battened it down the last 5 minutes.
If anyone's watching, we will be coming to you live with a review straight after the game. Well, good 15-20 minutes
Well
after
played,
the game.
Creswell. Well played, Creswell.
Oh.
They run it out.
Walcott's gone for the attack into the 18-yard box.
Well, he threw the dummy out for
I'm
the
going to
block,
be
didn't
really
he?
honest. The point from this game would be okay.
Yeah.
3 minutes of
Yeah,
stoppage
of
time.
course, yeah.
He tripped himself up, Walcott. He kicked the ground instead of the ball. Oh, poor Walcott. We've got 2.5 minutes left. 2 minutes 40.
When's our next game? Everton. Everton
2
on
days.
New Year's Day.
USA.
Everton
2
News
days.
Days on BT Sports, yeah. 5:30, I think.
Goal kick cleared up. Antonio with a flick on to no one, although he's brought it down himself.
Our highlights
Come
and
on,
words
Antonio.
show, like I said,
Come
will
on,
be
ref.
live straight after the game.
Where's the free kick for that?
If you're watching right now, highlights and words game will come on about 15-20 minutes after the game. So come and join us for that.
Where was the free kick there, ref? Antonio's got battered by 2 players and you've just delivering it for a Southampton throw-in. Bertrand on the halfway line with a throw-in for Southampton. Down the line. Knocks back forward. It's come inside the pitch. Walcott spraying it out to Ward-Prowse. Go on, Benrahma, hassle him. Well played. Walker-Peters back inside. I think that's Armstrong. Back out to Romeo. Back to centre-back on the halfway line. He looks for a long ball forward. Frederick's caught flat-footed. Well recovered. I think that's a corner. Oh, he's got the goal kick.
Okay.
Nice goal kick.
And that's what I'm talking about. When I said I don't mind him, but that's what I said earlier about he doesn't have the defensive. He doesn't have the knowledge of where the ball's going to go. He uses his pace to recover, and there, I don't know who that was, but it was that Shane Long that peeled off the back of him, and he didn't see the run until Shane Long was behind him, and then he used his acceleration to cover the gap that he created. whereas Soufal would normally read the ball and see the attacking player. And in fairness, they probably would have got a corner out of it. Soufal would have probably headed it. But there's a minute left on the clock. Long ball flicked on by Souček. Headed back for a Southampton player, out for a West Ham throw-in. Throw-in to be taken by Fredericks, I think. He's just going to throw this down the line, looking for Antonio, who doesn't win the flick on. Comes back to Fredericks, heads it back down the line. Souček flicks it on again. Antonio flicks it on to Bowen. West Ham have got free kick.
Free kick, West Ham.
30 seconds to go. What do you do? Would you lump everyone up here?
Well, why not?
Would you,
What you got
would you
to
send
lose?
the big boys up?
He's not gonna send everyone up though, is he?
I would hold back Fredericks, Creswell, and Rice. And I put Fredericks, Creswell, and Fornals. 3 shortest players.
Put the smallest ones at the back.
Put everyone up. So get Creswell to take
that's
it.
what he's
Fredericks
doing.
and Fornals
He's
on the
doing that,
halfway line. Put everyone else up.
A good ball in now.
Yeah, please beat like the first man, Creswell, and don't put it straight into McCarthy's hands. There's 2 things you don't want: is him either to hit the first man.
Yeah, even
Or-
Ben Ramos dropped as well.
Put it into. He dropped to
went
take a
fucking
short one.
What the fuck you do that for?
Yeah, I saw that.
Why did you do that?
I saw that as soon as he went short. Now they've got to throw it
Why
forward.
did you do that?
I don't understand.
I don't understand that.
Well,
He tried to change the angle, didn't he?
terrible.
That's surely it. That's
Yeah,
over
so
3
that's it.
minutes now.
Finish.
Fair enough.
Finish.
There we go. 0-0. You know what? It wasn't a great game. It was a dull rubber. But defensively, I think we've done well. I think we contained Southampton pretty well.
But my only concern is that it's a dull game, but it's another dull game. It's like the 5th or 6th dull game in a bloody row, and I am getting a little bit bored of it, to be honest. But without trying to be negative, we've got a point away at home at Southampton,
Yeah,
who are a
and to
side
be
that are
fair,
performing well.
Yeah, exactly. Before the game, we were all saying about how good, and we was all worried about how they're going to play. And I think second half we done a lot better. I think we contained them. I think it's a fair result. The only 2 real clear-cut chances they had were the 2 from Danny Ings in the first half. One was offside, it got rolled out, and the other one was offside, but Fabianski saved it. And we had the big chance from Benrahma, which was unlucky. McCarthy spread himself. It was two teams that really cancelled each other out, to be honest. No one really created much.
I'll let you guys finish off, and I'll get set up. Let's aim for 8:15.
But,
All right.
you know, it's just one of them, isn't it? It's another couple of points on the board.
Yeah.
That's another point on the board. It's now, 16 games, 22 points?
23.
23.
I think we got 23.
So yeah, that's it.
But I kind of
0-0.
get what Anton's saying. It's about. I liked the team that we finished with. I didn't like the team we necessarily started with. We knew that Landini was going to be taken off for Benrahma, like for like. Moyes is too risk averse. He doesn't like playing too many flair players, does he? You know.
No, but also I can understand the fact we've got Everton in a couple of days, and he's probably thinking. Let's be fair. I mean, if he's gone on West Ham's history, you know, we've won this fixture 5 times in a row. How often do we beat Everton? So he's probably thinking if he's going to save the bigger players, he needs to save them for Everton. He rotated.
What do you think?
We said
he
at some point we had
rotated.
to rotate.
Who do you think is going to start against Everton? You know, look, Balbuena will be back. Soufal will be back.
Bowen will be back.
Bowen will be back. Will Haller start? I think
Haller will start.
He will
You
start.
obviously
It's
think
too
so?
soon. I still think it's too soon for Antonio.
Yeah.
Lads,
I
I'm
think
setting
it's
this. I'm
probably fine.
just sorry to interrupt you. I'm setting the show up for 8:15. So if you are watching, make sure you join us at 8:15. And just lastly, I know we've got 23 points, but we are only 3 points from 5th place.
Yeah,
I'll see you
like
on
you said,
the other
it's
side.
16 games, it's 23 points, so it's only 17 points to go. We're only 3 points off 5th at the moment.
Yeah. But we have to be careful because Leeds are like on the same points as us now.
Leeds.
Yeah.
To be fair, Leeds are, but Leeds are right behind us. Wolves are on 21 points, Arsenal on 20 points.
So we
You're
have
only
to
really looking Burnley got a result again. So you look at basically, you're really looking at the bottom four. It's going to be 3 or 4 this year. I don't think it'll be as tight as last year, whereas like there was like 5 or 6 teams in it with 3 games to go. I think it will literally be.
You got your 4 that's in contention of relegation, and then you got everyone else is just here.
Brighton, was it Sheffield United, Fulham, West Brom, and Brighton?
Yeah.
You know, he wrote. At the end of the day, we all saw that team. We didn't think anything was good was going to happen. He's rotated the team. He's got a point at a game that we weren't confident in at all. They're one of the form teams. We contained them. They didn't create much. Let's not forget that. They didn't. For the possession they had, they didn't create much.
No. I think we nullified them in the second half. I think it was a bit concerning in the first.
Dawson come in.
It was
looked solid
in the first half.
Dawson come in and looked solid. Fredericks didn't look too bad.
And we looked a lot better.
We were unlucky in the last 15. He put the attacking players on. We looked like we'd done it. Antonio got 15 minutes, which he's going to need to get himself back up to fitness again. All things considered, we knew. Me and Ant spoke about this way back 2-3 weeks ago. That we said there was 8-9 games in the month of December. We were going to have to rotate at some point. He changed a couple of players last game. Admitted he got it wrong. He made 5 changes today. But I said this in the chat about the last game because I was at work last game, the Brighton game. They're games that we'd have lost last year.
Have any players that finished the game made a statement to start the next game?
Yeah, I think.
Will he pick Ben Rama? Is what I'm asking. To start the game.
You know what? If he's starting Haller, no. If he starts Antonio, yes. Because I think
that's the odd thing, though, mate. Because
I think the link up he had with Antonio actually looked pretty decent.
Because the irony is,
he shouldn't. He should be with Haller because Haller's a better technical player.
Yeah.
But he was actually playing, like you do the wall pass. You play it on his feet and they lay it off you carry on going. He was actually doing that with Antonio when he came on, and it was working. Because Antonio's got the upper body strength and won't be bullied by centre backs, he was backing into them. Benrahma could feed balls into Antonio and get him back again. I think next game, it'll be Fabianski, Soufal, Babwayne, Oggy, Creswell. Unless Babwayne's just been rested, I think Babwayne will be back in. Rice and Souček. I think it'll be. I'm going to say Bowen, Lanzini, Fornals, Haller.
I would say yes. Maybe
I think it's going to go like that.
But yeah, I would agree with you. Bowen, Fornals, and Lanzini. I would agree. Mind you, Lanzini didn't have that great. Bowen, Benrahma was much more involved. He went looking for the ball a bit more. Yeah. I would like to see Benrahma start, but I can't.
Start, but he won't.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
But to be fair, what I would say is that Fredericks has shown that he can be covered for Soufal. Dawson has shown that he can actually be cover. You haven't got to worry about him coming in. He can come in and cover a centre back. He had an iffy 15 minutes, but then so did the rest of the team. And after that, he was solid and he came out and ran the match. He didn't really put. I'd say he put 1 foot wrong or 2 foot. He put a foot wrong twice. One was for the goal that got disallowed, because Danny Ings skipped past him, and there was that point in the first half when Rice gave him that hospital ball, and he turned the player, and then he passed it out to their midfielder, and Rice got closed down again.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't think Dawson put a foot wrong. To be fair.
Well, I'm being asked, what do I think of Dawson now? I think he got into the game. Would I pick him over Benrahma? No. But yeah, fair play to him. He did what.
I think he's shown that he can be a backup option. That's what I think he's done.
He's done what he had to do.
He's not going to be. I don't think he'll be started. I don't think he'd start Babwayne. But if Babwayne got injured now, you're not worried about, we're short, I mean, I saw a bloke on Twitter yesterday that was moaning about transfers and saying, Moyes, we knew in the summer we needed a centre-back and left-back. We didn't sign anyone. And I said, well, to be fair, we did sign Dawson. And he's like, I forgot we even signed him. But he hasn't played. He hasn't needed to play. You don't change a defence that's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, he brought him in today and he did do well.
Yeah, he did. I can't argue. He done what he had to do. He done his job.
Apart from those 2 chances.
Time up for Issa Diop?
Well, he put in a better performance having not played all season than Diop did.
Exactly, put in a better performance than Jupe did.
But they were different players.
If Liverpool came in and offered 35 million for Diop in January, would you take it?
Yeah,
Yes.
see you later.
Yeah.
And then
Take the
invested
money,
that
man.
money
On
in
the caveat,
two
that he got,
players?
on the caveat that he gets the money to spend, yes. Because if they get said to him, you can sell Diop for 35 million, Chelsea to Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, whatever. You can sell him for 35 million, and then you're going to get all that money to spend and bring in players you want. In which case, you can get in a left back, a centre mid, and a striker.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd do it. You can get in 3 players at just over like 12 million each. Yeah.
Yep. What did you think of Allair's game today?
He didn't get
He's
any
still
chances,
getting
did he?
slated.
But
He's still getting slated in the chat.
he didn't get any chances. But what do you want him to do? I'll tell you what. Take you back to the chat. For the 75 minutes that Haller did and the 15 minutes that Antonio did, what was the difference?
What about you, Seth?
Apart from like I said about, Benrahma could get them 1-2s off of Antonio. Antonio ran around like a headless chicken for 15 minutes. Didn't really do much.
Yeah, but Owen Hargreaves literally just saying, Antonio come on, done well.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is that Haller done well. Haller didn't do anything. Antonio did no difference to
They're
Haller.
not talking about that. They're just literally...
Because Haller is not like a popular figure, is he? He doesn't seem to be,
No, yeah, that's it. Yeah, we are giving him a break. What do you take on Dawson's play? I thought he played well. I did. I think as the game come on, he looked better and better, and I think he had a better performance than Jupe did against Palace. To be honest.
Yeah, that's what I say it's fair enough.
So yeah, that's my thought, Scott. But yeah, I thought Dawson played.
I mean, look, he done so